Oh shit, RJ's in the house. Woo! RJ's in the house. And so am I. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Horror House Media, Den of Tim's, whatever you know me by. Today, we've got a rather very interesting live stream today. Because, you know, one wasn't enough for a train. No, he has to have two. So, there you go, buddy. You want to double down on the lies and deceit? Congratulations. Get ready for the dark side of your corporation to be exposed. For the evil, for the maliciousness, for the horrors and the crimes you have committed. But first, I've got some other pressing matters I need to discuss. So the main event tonight will be a special phone call that was recorded between Chemostar and Triton. So get ready for some very interesting revelations that will blow your mind and make you truly wonder, is Triton really my friend? Or is he the devil in disguise? But first, we got some rather lighthearted matters to talk about. Well, I've got to introduce my co-host for tonight. And these two lovely gentlemen have always been by my side the entire time I have been to this hell. That would be O-Star. Say hello. As he mutes
my shirt. Neon, it glows in the dark, dude. It actually goes.
Oh, trust me, audience members, when you get to see his shirt, it's awesome. And Into the Void is cold fire.
Yeah.
How's everyone doing?
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a rather very, very interesting stream.
Mm-hmm. I'm just a financial backer, so I'm weighing in, but I like to watch him do crazy streams.
You know what? You deserve an opinion just as everybody else. Oh, and it looks like Nightbot's already.
It's fun to contribute. Nothing wrong contributing, you know.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. And it looks like Mr. RJ Game News USA is also joining us tonight.
Yeah, I'll join for a little bit. What's up, guys?
Oh, not much.
Fun to watch.
Like I said, tonight's going to be exposing the dark side of the old RavenCast. The hellspawn that is Triton himself. Even admitted in the thumbnail tonight, he is the devil's spawn. But first, I want to discuss something that RJ brought to my attention, and that was David Joffrey has been fired from the Locale universe. Completely just fired. And for what reason, you might be asking? One of the dumbest reasons I have ever heard in my entire life. And I have heard a lot of dumb reasons why people have been fired. Well, RJ, you want to give more insight to it, or should I start the clip?
Well, yeah, what happened was David Joffe was taking calls on a live stream on Madhouse, and basically the caller called in and talked about how kid behind the camera got drunk and started talking about Brantley's vagina and how tight and small it was. And they talked about it for like 8 minutes on stream until Keemstar came on, and he was so fucking mad, he blew his stack and fired everyone on the panel, and then immediately privated all the videos and shut the channel down.
That is a wild, wild thing to do. And it shut down a good bit of his revenue, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, as long as it decreases his stupidity. Doubtful. But
well, they went and reopened the channel, well, the show, I should say, underneath David Joffrey's personal channel, which also does kind of involve us, because in their second live stream, or the first episode on there, they brought in Links, who went on a massive... I
said that's the wrong person. You get a text in the second Asia. I'm sorry. I meant to say Coalfire.
Oh, that's all right. Hey, Miss Sparkles, what's up? Miss Sparkles is in the chat. Everybody say hello to Miss Sparkles.
Hey, Miss Sparkles. How's it going?
Hey, Miss Sparkles.
Miss Sparkles has my favorite Twitter account.
You.
Well, she is one of the most entertaining people on Twitter. So, let's go ahead and play the clip, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
What's your opinion about Savage getting booted? I have some grievancy with Billy and Xylee.
Her fans were suggesting, there was a bit of an IRL doxing kind of thing that she was associated with. Apparently, it had reared its head one too many times for Keem to feel comfortable keeping her on the network, which I totally understand. So assuming I'm understanding the story correctly, I get it. I mean, unless I'm not understanding the story correctly.
Yeah, and have you heard about the whole thing about her showing her titty at Fat Camp?
I don't think it was her titty, it was her vagina.
No, he said kitty.
Well, yeah, that's what I was
kitty
saying.
Oh, you said
vagina.
kitty. I thought you
right?
said titty. Okay.
No, yeah,
I did hear about that. I don't think that's a fireable offense. I mean, I'm all for it.
Yeah, did you know there were other women at Fat Camp that showed their kitties as well? There's evidence.
Who else showed their vagina?
Yeah, so Coalfire sent an enterprise email to our corporate email between us saying people should suck dick. Good job, Coalfire.
You could have just said it live, but...
Yeah, I know, right? Thank you for the help. And he said, if you need a dick to suck, oh my god, Coalfire, bad dragon.
So, ladies and gentlemen, so far, what I'm hearing from David Joffrey, ignoring everything,
bad video gamer,
ignoring everything that Coalfire said, ignoring everything Coalfire is saying, what I'm hearing so far is nothing really out of the ordinary. I mean, this universe has women who lie about rape, lie about domestic violence and domestic abuse, try to put people in jail that didn't do anything. You got Boogie who faked cancer and allegedly lied about running over a 3-year-old with a car when he was 14. You got Keemstar who likes to take people's channels down and wants to Krispy Kreme all over a certain individual who also picked a fight with me for some reason. And I mean, just overall, this universe is full of horrible people. Oh, yeah, don't forget Wings of Domestic Violence. Let's not forget that. What do you want to say, RJ? What do you got on your mind?
Well, we're very early into the call, so we really haven't gotten to anything yet. One of the problems is he took outside calls outside the Discord, and so that's one thing that really pissed Keem off, but that's all a front for the real reason he's mad. The real reason he's mad is he's embarrassed. Although I don't know what's so embarrassing about saying that your girlfriend has a tight pussy. I mean, I thought that'd be a compliment.
You know, like, honestly, I don't know why people talk about each other's genitals, let alone somebody you don't even know. I think that's just kind of weird as hell. Like Coalfire, for example, over there, talking about his dick to Adam.
No. I scolded him heavily for that because it was related to the corporate email me I had set up for you and me and him. It's private kind of, but
yeah, like taking
I
our
was being a little shit on purpose to give a better idea of how it usually works. If it's not like that bad, but it was actually bad enough to get caught in the spam filters, which is really funny.
hey, this lets me know it's functioning.
I gave those two corporate emails, and Google actually flagged it as spam because he was a little shit. Hilarious, but. Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Co-Fire's a good guy, but it's
Who did she show
even
them
AJ
to?
is more
She
well
showed
behaved.
them to kid behind the camera, 100% proven. Tech for tech, if you go to Rewind, go to Glammy Lammy's after party on the wedding, you will absolutely 100% hear behind the camera. He's drunk. He leaves and comes back. And he says, "Have you guys seen Britney's pussy? I just saw it. It was so tight. I couldn't put my finger in it. It's so tiny. It's just one slit." Whenever Billy and Xylee were talking about how they saw Savage showing her vagina, they said, "Look, we're going to tell the whole truth about what happened," and they didn't bring up Brentley showing her vagina at all. Like, they completely just missed that fact over 100%, even though it happened on their own fucking show.
Savage showing her vagina, though, is not why she was let go. My understanding is she was let go because there was a sense that she was continuing to push the possible danger of doxing and IRL swatting and things like that. Is that an incorrect reason she was let go?
Okay, no, what it is, okay, so Billy and Xylee were talking about it, and Xylee says, "When I was there, Savage said that my pirates couldn't find you." But that is hearsay. We don't know if that absolutely happened or not. And then they tried to pile on by saying that Savage showed her vagina, and she was lying about it because Savage made them say that it didn't happen, and then after they decided to fire her, they came out and said it did. But then they're not talking about all the other women who also showed their vaginas at fat camp.
Well, again, I don't think anybody was
Stir their kitties around.
Yeah, I don't think anybody was fired because they showed their vagina. I think they were fired because whether you agree or don't agree, and I'm in no position to have an opinion, Keemstar, and I don't know if he was the only one making the decision, but let's just say it was Keemstar. He took whatever evidence was presented to him and decided that for the safety of the brand and fellow humans, it was probably best to part ways. That I can't speak to, but assuming.
So that's a pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting allegations there, honestly. I mean, who wants to go first?
How many women do you think show? Yeah, how many? Miss Sparkles is right. How many whores are on this show? The betting line is 4.5.
That's fun.
Oh, and they are definitely ugly, especially compared to Miss Sparkles.
Wait, Adam, what do you think?
I mean, I'm just going over the mental notes, but yeah.
There's a lot to take in, isn't it? Well, there's even more.
I guess I'm lagging. I'm guessing I'm lagging like hell.
I'm not surprised. Co-Fire, what do you think?
Well, apparently, I guess the women think that's the only way to climb the ladder they're up in.
Well, that's I don't know what to say to that. So let's continue on. That's Co-Fire with the non-verbiage.
Keemstar had valid data. That makes sense to me. But I don't care if somebody is an adult and they choose to show their vagina. I don't judge that person negatively. And frankly, now I'm fascinated why Keemstar's penis is so small. If you're telling me he's married to Brantley and her vagina is so small, and it's like, it's kind of like
yes. Give me 1 second.
Like I have these glasses to see really small things, and they have lights on them. Like if he has to wear these when he goes down on her, I assume he hasn't really opened her up at that point.
I'm just
Oh my god! Now you see why he's so fired. Now you see why Keemstar got so fucking mad.
just didn't even bother to be like, 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 I don't even know what to say to that. I'm at a loss for fucking words. Coldfire, help me out here.
Joffy's basically saying, Joffy's like Keemstar. Basically, she's saying Keemstar has a small penis.
Oh my. Yeah, so basically he's saying he has such a small penis that he can't even get in her properly.
Well, Coldfire, since you're an expert in that field, what can Keemstar do?
Oh God.
Oh my god. There are medications that you can take to make it longer. That's one thing.
Is that what you do, or is that what Adam does?
I've never taken any of them.
I'm at a loss for words on that one. That is wild. That is so wild that you would. Coldfire, what the hell? What in the hell? Just what the hell? Miss Sparkle goes, okay, back in the day, a porno with a dude that looked like Keemstar having sex with a homeless man was going around at that time. I heard he had a small penis. I've known this. I think it's funny that he makes fun of Rich if they have the same penis size. This don't work, my dear. What the fuck?
Wow.
That's felted.
That's
based right there.
I don't want to know how she knows about this. I don't want to know. There's a reason why.
You ever seen one of those commercials where they say if you have an erection longer than 4 hours, to call a doctor?
Right, Viagra and whatnot.
Yeah.
Well, here's the problem. One time I called and they said, well, which medication were you taking? And I said, I'm not taking any. I just thought you're supposed to call if it lasts longer than 4 hours.
So glad I took a bite of my biscuit. Glad you said that. So glad. Let's continue.
So his penis must be it could be large, but maybe it's very flat, like Flat Stanley or a paramecium.
So Just to the Tractor has a comment. He says, here's the problem. If he fired someone over protecting the brand, then kid behind the camera should be fired too. Amen. Amen. Gotta pugs. Amen.
Yeah, you've got a noodle dick or something.
It could be real big though. It's just, but it's big and long and big and wide, but there's not a lot of girth to it. Nothing wrong with that.
Fuck. Yeah, but I just thought it was fascinating.
But wait a minute, let's talk about the vagina. Are you telling me for sure that was a discussion about that young woman's vagina, which is it was so small, according to kid behind the camera?
Yeah, during the live stream, kid behind the camera was drunk.
I want to talk about that. I want to talk about how do you have a vagina that small? Maybe are they really religious? Maybe they haven't had sex. None of these are insults.
Yeah.
None of these are insults. I'm saying, well, if you're really religious, your vagina, maybe she hasn't had sex yet. Why are you doing? Heck, why are you doing this?
Maybe.
I'm not insulting the woman. He's the one who called in and said this is one of Keemstar's shows, which is
Brantley's vagina.
I don't care if it's Brantley's. I'm just saying, how do you get to a point of having a vagina that, like, wouldn't that insinuate that that particular human had not been sexually active yet? Right? That's not an insult. I'm just wondering. Shut up, trenches. I'm going too far. How?
Oh my God. I'm at a loss for words. I mean, he really is going too far, honestly. I'm going to be honest with you.
Okay. So we have to ask this: so far what you've heard, is Keemstar right to come in there and just fire him?
I would
say it's not so simple with a YouTube relationship. It's kind of like,
like Adam said, it's not that simple. given the circumstances, it's understandable that he was angry.
He also signed a contract. Like,
They all signed contracts.
that you would work his rights under a contracted clause. Yeah, you can't just like be like,
No, I don't think he should be fired over this. You know why? Because this is the LCU, man. People talk shit about each other all the time, and then it happens to Keem, and he fucking balls out like a baby. Wait till you see it.
Oh yeah.
We're talking about a universe where it was content that someone showed her vagina, and then it was called Coonergate, and then everybody was sending pictures of Arby's all over the place.
Oh, God.
And now someone's calling in and saying there is evidence.
No,
that
he's supposedly
another
making
person
like a
in the
few
universe,
million.
which I don't care what her relationship is or isn't with Keem. I'm not insulting her as a person. A lot of people would suggest that being a virgin until marriage is actually a noble thing. I'm just saying that you're saying she showed the vagina, and what I took away is, holy cow, that sounds really small, like unusually small, and I want to know about that.
I would say watch the clip. I told you the episode. 100% from kid behind the camera's mouth himself.
Yeah, so
it's mind-blowing.
All you guys are crazy in the chat, acting like I've done something wrong. She's showing her vagina to someone else, which I don't have a problem with either. She's a grown woman. She can do whatever she wants. And I respect everybody's relationship. If that's a relationship.
We need to see this clip or something.
Yeah, send me the clip.
Okay, maybe, like, we don't know. Can we trust this guy's memory?
After party for her wedding. You will see it in that episode 100%.
Butterfly says, who cares? I don't care about the drama of the LCU.
Yeah. Well,
I care
this is what I'm thinking.
I care
we'll talk about the tiny vagina.
That's what I'm fascinated by.
I got a point about
another interesting fact?
Eli.
That's in another video. So their video they did for Groundhog's Day. Did you watch that live stream they did where they had everybody on from all?
I'm sure they're waiting for marriage. That's the reason why. That's the reason why Keemstar wants to glaze Lynx's face like a donut. Anyhow. Oh no, I said Lord Voldemort's name. I'm gonna get banned from my channel now.
You're gonna get banned?
Banned from your own channel.
Who would have thought I'm the first YouTuber to get banned from his own channel? Goldfire, let's go. Goldfire, what's your thoughts since you've said the least amount so far? So you get to go. You get first cracks.
Honestly, this is just like, why is this even being discussed? For one, like this. Two,
I'll translate. No. Cold fire. I know what you're really thinking, man. You just want to see the picture. You just want the confirmation.
No, I'm not interested in that.
Turn the camera off.
It's just more the fact that why is it like what? I'm just boggled a little by it. Like, how are they even able to talk like that so much without getting into like any like other troubles?
Hey, just a detractor said he should have been fired. You never talk about your boss's sex life or your boss's wife and kids. Well, you know what? Tim's is the boss of this channel, so I'm going to talk shit about his sex life right now. The two socks that he has that are crusty inside, he needs to wash them out. Like, it's been a while. You every now and then, you're going to have to change socks.
I want to say, I don't use socks. I use a towel, and it's right here next to me. Nice and moist.
Nice and moist.
So demonetized for that. Towel.
It's getting perverted as hell, man. What have you done?
No, I'm just angry at my internet. That's stupid.
See, that's why. I'm making Adam laugh and giggle like the little bitch that he is.
Yeah, right.
But so here's the thing about it. I agree and disagree. I agree that some form of punishment should have came, because I know it's the LCU. I know that it's all about talking shit about people. But at the same time, there's gotta be a fucking fine line. There's gotta be like, enough's enough. Come on. Let's not do this. This is the thing. They didn't even show clips. That's the thing. They didn't show clips. I would have liked to have seen a clip, a picture, or something. Some kind of confirmation. You know what? If you're going to talk about it, you're going to demonetize your channel. Might as well go ahead and show it.
Okay, so you do want to see it. All right.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to talk shit about it, I might as well get to see it. Goldfire talks about how he has the biggest dick in the world, but he won't show it.
What the fuck are you doing? What, you want to see it?
Yeah.
I'll take your fucking word for it.
I don't.
I could get a good look at a cow by sticking my head up a bull's ass, but I'd rather take the butcher's word for it.
First of all, why are you sticking your head up a bull's ass? That's the first question.
No. I'm saying, I could get a good look at a cow. I could get a good look at a cow by sticking my head up a bull's ass, but I would rather take the butcher's word for it.
Honestly, I'm familiar with that old phrase. I'm familiar with a lot of old phrases because my mother used to use them a lot when I was younger. So,
yeah.
I'm being legit serious just to fuck with you because this is entertaining. Watching you go, what the fuck?
No, I'm thinking because I heard that with a lot. I grew up in the countryside, so.
Look, Adam. I know you, Coldfire, and Trine are all in a secret 3-way relationship, but you don't have to bring it up here live. That was for
don't
tonight.
Worry, we're not buddies. No, we're not buddies.
Well,
joining on the foursome.
Well, look. Here's the thing. I've got the evidence to prove all that tonight.
I know you like it every hole, but there's 4 of us, and you only have 3 holes. So, which hole do you want it?
Your hole specifically. Morningstar goes, I'm the biggest riz here. What do you mean the son of the morning bags, the baddies, and the crazies? Morningstar, the only thing you've managed to do so far is get the craziest bitch on the internet to go after you. I don't want to hear about how you got like all these girlfriends and that and the other.
Small. That chick was small for us.
No, she's the craziest bitch I've ever seen on the internet. Legitimately, the craziest bitch I have ever seen on the internet. Coalfire's girlfriends were less insane than she is, and I've gotten to see what Coalfire's ex-girlfriends have said, and it's horrifying. They talked about wanting to eat dead babies.
I mean, they go well with barbecue sauce.
Not wrong.
Gotta add barbecue sauce.
He's not wrong.
And if you want to debate me, Morningstar, get on my show right now. Debate me.
So,
bring it on. Just because you can beat the dented head known as the Hellspawn, also aka Trine, doesn't mean you can beat the House of Tims.
That's the way to go.
And with that, let's continue.
No, I'm just thinking because I'm still
on
the
that video,
technical.
Brittany got really drunk, and she said that she wants to make an adult film, but that Keemstar won't let her. And so I think Keemstar let her make the film. Obviously, she wants people to see her vagina. She did it at back camp.
Who gives a shit? I don't sex shame. I don't see anything.
I don't sex shame.
What's this guy want?
Hold on. Well, I gotta pause it again. I don't sex shame, but I totally said my boss has the world's smallest dick. You know? The irony in that statement.
I mean, I dealt with other people who said something similar over the years, and I won't say who.
Sparkles, have your karaoke session.
All right, Miss Sparkles, I'll see you later.
Have fun.
No, I will never be good. I'm always evil. Didn't you know that's how? Because that's what Trine said. And Trine's word is good as the Bible. Didn't you know? He's as good as the Bible. He's like, he might as well be the next savior. Am I wrong, Coalfire?
No, not really.
Toby, it finally stopped lagging. Only it's. No, I'm just dealing with the internet problems tonight.
Eli's right in the chat. Eli says he doesn't blame him not wanting to make an adult film. Yeah. I mean, if you don't want her to do it, then she shouldn't do it if she's going to be with him.
Well, yeah, I mean, see, I've never understood making sex tapes. Like, what's the point of that, honestly?
I didn't either. I honestly, like, who would want to actually make one in the first place? It just sounds stupid.
I'm like, that's just like asking for trouble, at least in my opinion. RJ, you got a good reason why?
I plead the fifth.
I plead the fifth.
Is it the home OnlyFans account?
RJ must have an OnlyFans account.
No.
No, the joke is that you basically set yourself up. You're like asking. Yeah, it is funny though.
Morningstar wants on. He wants to debate. He gets all the bitches. So Coalfire, you better be ready to fight.
Oh, wait. It's coming off for you, not me.
Hey guys, am I lagging as much now, or
no? You're good.
Okay. All right. Yeah, it was. It's only. It's still losing data, but like.
Well, of course it's gonna be.
Well, no, it's usually 0%, but the place where I live is horrible internet, so it's been shitting itself.
And if this stream gets 100 likes, Adam's gonna shave his head.
And
I will not, but I will put on a tutu and dance free.
He'll put on.
I will never shave my head.
That'll happen.
Even battle.
Here we go. Matter of fact, I got it right here. 100 likes, $50, and me and Adam will both shave our buttholes live on air.
I will put on a tutu for you, but I will not shave my butthole on air. I'll say, hear me out. I'll say, I'm a little teacup. I'll sing it. But I will not shave. I will not shave that.
The only reason I'm making any of these comments is because I'm just imagining what RJ's expressions are like.
No, I would do it. I have nothing against that shit.
The chat's going, what the fuck?
She's not wrong. I said I created monsters, didn't I?
Yes, you did. You created monsters. How's it feel, RJ?
Coldfire, I feel like we're just sitting in a podcast watching Tim's and Adam go on a date. Like, what the fuck is happening?
Why? Can we make this a double date?
No, it is
then?
still lag.
Yes. Yes. It's a double date right now. Let's continue. Listen. Butter me up, call me chicken breast, and then hand me to RTU. Let's continue.
Who are acting like this is a big deal, you guys have sex issues. There's no shame in a woman being proud of her vagina. There's no shame in a woman saying, I don't want to have sex until I'm married. There's no shame of a grown man going, I've never heard of a vagina that small. I'm fascinated by that. Let's talk about it.
I'm fascinated.
If she's already said she would do it. So let her do it. She's already claimed out loud she does.
Oh, God.
That's their business.
Yeah. Bunny says that's their business. I agree. I don't care if she wants to do it and her husband doesn't want her to do it, then their relationship and how that relationship is will dictate. ETX says, did anybody in the chat see this about Brantley? I don't recall hearing or seeing any of this. Some people are saying that you're lying and you're trying to trap me. But again,
no, I am not lying.
How would I be trapped? I'm responding to what your call.
Literally, I told you the two videos that you can get the information
Tech,
from.
can you get the videos?
I'm being 100% right.
Get the time. Okay, that's
it's
fine.
the live
Get the time
stream
stamp.
from Groundhog's Day where everybody was in and Brantley got way too drunk. And you're right, Bunny. It is their business, but they talked about it publicly, so we're allowed to have opinions about something.
When you're on the fucking stage, which is, I think it's been very well defined what the stages are of the locale universe. You're on the stage. It's open season to comment on your content.
But to talk about it further, that's
I think that's a very fair point. Just be like, oh man. Let me try that one again, because I can't stop laughing about what I said about earlier.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. I'm gonna have to censor that for the other channel. I'm gonna have to censor it. But anyhow, to get back to it, here's the thing. If you're gonna have a universe like locale, whatever the fuck you want to call it, and everybody's commenting on everybody's show, and everybody's been on everybody's show, and Brantley has been introduced as a character and as a person on the channel, and she's commented before, she's been in the server, she's made her opinion known, then I would say it's only fair game that you get to talk about her. If you get to talk shit about her people, why can't those people respond back? That's where I agree. I believe in equal rights in that sense of you talk shit about somebody, they can be allowed to talk shit about you back. Hence why I think Trine's entertaining, because Trine doesn't believe in that.
To an extent, though, when the accusation about Brantley is about her hoo-ha, she can't really just show it to disprove it, so it could just be a lie.
It probably is a lie. I mean, for all we know, it's probably a lie.
Yeah, it's probably loose like hot dog down a hallway.
I was thinking a Boeing 747 down the Grand Canyon, but I mean, I could be wrong. Now, watch this Keemstar strikes my channel down tomorrow. You're like, well,
you're fired.
Matter of fact, actually, I still have that sound on the soundboard.
Inform you that you're fired. All
right. Let's continue.
And I don't care about because that's their business.
Right. Those are the two clips that I think will prove everything I said.
All right, well, we'll look them up later. Thank you, buddy.
And now here comes Keemstar.
Dude, are you guys actually like fucking serious?
We were just now talking about your wife's vagina, sir.
Are you serious? Because I think that's like that's so out of control.
Well, wait a minute. That's not.
Do you think I'm just going to be okay with like?
Do you have the context?
Of my shows over here saying all this shit.
Well, here's the context.
Oh, of course, I'm going to be okay with it.
Listen,
no, I'm not okay with it.
Well, you don't know what you're not okay with because you clearly don't have the context. Somebody called in.
All I know is you let some caller call into the show.
Are you saying what he called and said is not accurate? He called and said that kid behind the camera at Groundhog Day at Fat Camp because he was upset that Savage got fired for showing her vagina. And I said she did not get fired for that. She got fired because Keem had seen a bunch of evidence to suggest people weren't safe, blah, blah, blah. Okay. And then he said, yes, but what about kid behind the camera on camera saying that Brantley, he had come back and seen her vagina? And I said,
again. Like, at what point does it turn from trash talking to now you're literally talking about somebody's sex life without their permission? Or in this case, Adam slowly zooming in and out of his face like it's a 1970s porno movie.
No, is it really working like that? Because I need a better.
I support Jaffe here because I think it's funny that he got a Team Shark in.
No, that's not intent. Oh, this thing is actually glitchy.
Yeah, it's zooming in and out like a 1970s porno movie. So, Coalfire.
I didn't mean really bad.
Coalfire, you got any thoughts?
Girl,
Oh,
sorry. I
wasn't supposed to do that. Oh my
just
god.
because somebody publicize all the time their sex life or not, just because they publicize
You can
it,
see my data center.
mean
That's really bad.
it's okay for you to always publicize it even further. I mean,
It's
but at the same time, if you didn't want people talking about it, you shouldn't have put it out there in the first place.
Well, I agree. I mean, yeah, I agree. I was gonna say I disagree, but I have no reason why I would disagree with that. RJ, you got anything you want to add to that?
Well, like I said, I just like the entertainment factor, knowing that Keemstar is blowing his stack or about to blow his stack over this issue when he has no problem making fun of everybody else for anything else similar to it.
Right. It's like, what the fuck? It's like trying blowing his gasket just because our show happens to be called the new RavenCast. It's like he loses his absolute mind, threatens lawsuits, like all kinds of physical violence. And like I've got stuff I gotta share that I was made aware of today that I was not aware of before. And like, it's mind blowing. Like, he even went so far as to make statements that I'm an outright pedophile, even though he keeps saying he never called me a pedophile. Just because I have this show. And Coldfire, you were there for the call. Silver Knight came in and demanded to know why the live stream was called that. And when I explained that I was doing a show with a friend of mine, that he absolutely blew a gasket. Am I wrong?
No.
I didn't blew a gasket, but he was, when I asked him a couple of questions, he got all very secretive and be like, I don't want to talk about it. That's personal information. But what house do you live in? Where's your address at? Am I wrong, Coldfire?
Nope.
Kind of makes it sound like he was recording me so that way he could post my information to dox me.
Oh,
where did this happen?
This happened. This is happening in Coldfire server, and this has been going on for the better part of a year now.
Silver Knight actually have not been in there for a year. But I've been dealing with those spies from Triton server for a year. Good deal now.
But what happened particularly this week?
This week? Well, first, he originally came in with me and Adam just sharing now.
And then when I showed up, that was when the conversation changed. That's when he started asking me a bunch of questions. And when I answered them, like I said, he blew a gasket and then got all quiet and pissy. And then when me and Adam started talking about technology, did he not start involving himself and being like that I was wrong, and then started asking me a bunch of more personal questions? Did he not?
Yes, he
yeah, kind of did. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't paying as much attention to a lot of that.
Put out his personal information. That kind of goes two ways. If you want to give something,
Well, he was just kind of, yeah. He asked. He was very focused on AJ, but it wasn't like a I didn't think it was very personal, but
yeah, he's
like, it was kind of pokey.
He was so butthurt about the show. It was so funny because he said apparently he says his DMs are muted on Discord, but Trine woke him up at 2 a.m. through DMs complaining about the show. So there's a contradiction for you right there. And I know Silver Knight's watching. Hi. Let's try getting my personal information, you sorry bastard. Anyhow.
Daniel Turkey wants to join.
I don't know who Daniel Turkey is. Well, if he joins the server, he can come in. If he joins the server, then he can come in. I think Morningstar actually might be in the waiting call, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I'm just dragging him in.
But
he said he had
Eli
dinner.
is.
He's on California time, so he's gonna be on later because he's on like actual California time. Like I keep mixing it up. I've got to set another watch on here for the time conversion. Give me a second.
Did you read my message in the YouTube chat?
I've read a few of them, but what did you say?
I said that the reason why Mike said that about Brantley is because he only fucks hookers and his ex-wife.
Oh, it's
So this did
oh,
happen.
it's really. Yeah, dude, you're always welcome on here. So funny.
This did happen.
That's fascinating. That kind of opens the door.
I bet if he did say that, then that's probably why he said it.
Go ahead and play the clip real quick, because this right here is where Keemstar immediately blows his stack. We at least got to hear that real quick.
Literally not true. That's literally not true.
And that's what we said.
We would have to see it.
And that's what we.
Fuck is the guy? Who's the guy?
I don't know, but he said he's going to give us a clip.
You don't know the guy that called into your show, Jaffe?
I have his number.
Do
I
you
can call
really
him
not
back.
know?
I have
Do
his
you
phone
really
number.
not know the guy that called into your show?
No, it's a phone. I don't know. I have his number. I can
It's
find
a phone. Okay, so you mean to tell me that you're letting random fucking retards call into this show and spew shit about my fucking future wife?
Absolutely.
That's what you mean to tell me? When we set up a safe fucking whole Discord so you don't have random retards calling into the show saying dumb shit.
But that is the entertainment, Keemstar.
I'll tell you what the fucking entertainment is.
Yeah.
You're fired. Madhouse is canceled.
Okay.
Suck a dick.
Okay, no worries. But here's what you do need to understand, though. This guy.
Here's what you need to
This guy
understand.
says.
Bye.
This guy says he has a clip. And
Yeah, he doesn't, retard.
So let's say
God, you're dumb.
But let's
You're
say
fucking dumb,
let's
Jaffe.
say he does.
So Madhouse was a pretty weird.
He is damage control.
Oh, beyond
He's
damage
probably-
control.
He's probably real. It's probably real. If he's defending it that hard.
I mean, what else could you say? RJ, what do you think?
Dude. I mean, look, Keemstar just did a fuck up 101, like RTU style fuck up 101 here. Now everybody is going to bug him about Brantley's vagina forever because they know it gets under his skin.
Oh, yeah. Well, now, yeah, he's forever going to hear about it.
That would be funny.
Remember, I praised how he handled the mermaid and donut thing because he embraced the meme. Now this is going to piss him the fuck off.
This is probably his insecurity.
It's a trigger for him, whatever's going on with that.
Maybe he's just a very insecure little man.
Guy.
Who knows? Goldfire, what do you think?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I have to agree with OJ Hill. A lot of people are going to use this as ammo. Now.
Well, Eli Gaming, you want to go ahead and finish your thoughts?
I just think that Madhouse shouldn't have been canceled. Did you guys see it's on David
Well, I
Jaffe's
got good
channel now?
news.
It's on
I got
David
good
Jaffe's
news,
channel
Eli.
now. It's on David Jaffe's
Madhouse.
channel. I saw.
Yeah. That's what I was gonna say.
Did they cancel the haunted house trip?
Not surprised.
I don't know if they'll just repurpose it or not into the new show, but I actually watch a little bit of that Madhouse show now that it's out of the LCU.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say, but Bright Sniper's in the chat. Say hello. He's a good friend of mine.
Yeah, what's good?
Not much. We're talking about Keemstar's soon-to-be wife's vagina and how he has a small dick. And Jeffrey, what was it? And David Joffrey got fired along with Clown Girl.
Since when is Boogie bald?
He shaved it because
I
of
know why he
mentals. He shaved it because of
I
mental
can tell you what he
issues.
did. he didn't sleep for a few days, and he had a mental breakdown and shaved his head.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, it was the
Oh,
fucking
jeez.
dumbest thing ever.
Well, that's all right.
It's sad. It's horrifying. But yeah.
I agree with Adam. It's horrifying, but then again, actually no, it's horrifying. Seeing Boogie bald is like seeing
This is
RTU's
like
nipples.
the SpongeBob movie scene where he takes off the hat.
Oh, whatever his
The
name.
light blinds you. Or something.
Yeah,
We should all just grow out mustaches only.
I have a mustache.
Yeah. I
can't
thought
do
about
that.
that, but I thought about doing the log hair only, where I get like this really, really long, like down to my feet, long hair, and I have like that weird Chinese guy. Like
we can't see you, bud.
He's disappearing into the ether, and I'm appreciating it.
Yeah, you're kind
Isn't it
of
cool?
gone in the back. Yeah.
So his camera zooming in and out for some reason, so that's why it's happening.
No, Discord's also broken right now.
No,
and
it's just,
the network
that
thing is
Discord
awful.
background shit.
So
I overlaid it with another one that was like
Yeah, I was
So-
about to say you got that overlay going on.
so
two overlays. That's what I was trying.
so Daniel.
Bro, you look like a shit. Why do you look like a ghost?
Because he has a ghost.
You're like going all crazy.
Well, I have a neon light in the background, so this is a reflective neon shirt, and that's what over hardware.
Yeah.
Yes,
Every time you
true.
move, it
I
just
look
looks
trippy.
like ghosty. Yeah.
RJ,
Look,
how
it's
come
the
you
crappy.
grow
It's
back?
the crappy Discord overlay combined with the neon
I'm
lights.
I'm not surprised.
What's up?
But
BJ?
Funny.
I'm not particularly surprised. But go ahead, Eli.
RJ, how fast does your hair grow back, RJ?
Too fast.
Yeah, that's the same with me.
So we got
A little
two.
bit,
So
but I haven't gotten into it.
apparently we got two super chads in the chat over here.
I just got a haircut today by my dad.
No, I think you should have to debate Morningstar now because you said that.
I usually just cut my own hair.
Alrighty.
Super chats. Let's read super chats.
I wish we had super chats, but let's continue.
I would turn my camera on, but I'm naked. But
We're already demonetized as is. It can't be any worse.
Because David has fucking
Stop,
money.
you're gonna give Cold
I
Fire
don't know
Stiffy.
David that well, but I know shit, dude.
Russia
Not
has
getting told what he
Russia's
can
already
do.
sanctioned
So he
his
did a lot of
content.
dumb
So.
shit. He had like a failed trip that he tried to
James,
take.
you might as well
That's
stop
fine.
the clip.
But
But
he
I mean,
talked about
they
this
had
and
to
that here and there.
Yeah.
Push the limits of what was
He's already
acceptable
banned
in the
from
network.
Russians,
And
don't worry
then
about it.
in this last
We're going off
week,
the rails.
on
You might as
two
well just
different
stop the clip.
scenarios,
We got the good
he
part.
talked about Brantley.
I think we got the good
Brantley,
part
the-
anyway.
The bosses.
Yeah.
No, I liked what Boogie had to say because Boogie laid it out pretty great, and then Keemstar just had a mental breakdown over Boogie getting it right.
Yeah, shut Boogie the fuck up. We got the floor.
Because Boogie knows how to keep it real.
No, he does not. But anyways, so while we wait for Morningstar to get his ass in here, so we can watch him have a mental breakdown.
I got questions for you.
Go ahead.
What happened to, okay, you were going to stream Thursday and then all of a sudden it's tonight. Who's your people that are
Kick
coming
him.
on that got the phone call?
kick him. No, just kidding. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding.
I was laughing. I was waiting for RJ to say something. Oh no, the person I'm coming on is Chemo Star, who has the call in question. Nyx was supposed to be on here tonight, but she got sick, so that's why. And Chemo Star is busy Thursday night, so tonight he had free. So I was like, well, might as well stream it tonight then.
I thought he was banned.
Seems like Extreme CEO Techie is just kind of playing some games in the background.
Oh, I'm just trying to fix my my internet because it keeps lagging a lot. So
I thought
like,
Chemo was banned.
That's a lie. You're playing COD right now. Don't lie.
I was earlier.
Oh yeah, Griffin. I told you you would be. See, Griffin. I don't know why you spoiled that because you were supposed to be a secret guest that I was bringing on. I swear, my guests are always spoiling stuff for the show. I feel like no, he's allowed here as long as he doesn't do anything stupid.
Guest.
No, I'm just.
Honestly, I'm ready to get to the fucking Triton stuff. We should all leave the fucking call, and we should let Griffin and Chemo Star come on, and let's do it.
Yeah, I was muting. I want to hear, but yeah, I'll.
I'm not sure what I should do, but I'm down. Let's go.
Griffin, you know exactly what you need.
Anyway, so I'll let him have it
So,
a bit. I was
Griffin,
like kind of a quiet guest.
So for Griffin and Chemo Star, hit the join in VC, and I'll bring you into the studio.
I'll go ahead and leave so I can make some room. But thanks for having me on, and hope y'all enjoyed the lolcow clip. I thought it was funny, and I can't wait to hear this Triton BS.
Oh, it's gonna be absolute fucking insanity. So I'll see you later, RJ.
I'll watch. I'll listen to this while I play Doom: The Dark Ages.
All right, Eli Gaming.
Perfect.
Oh, I do want Coalfire to stay though. I do want Coalfire to stay.
No, Chemo Stars and Chemo Star and Call VC. Pull that shit.
We're gonna bring him on in.
What's up?
Hey, Chemo Star, what's up?
What's up? Okay, so are we waiting for Griffin, or are we just gonna jump right into this?
I'm gonna give a couple of seconds to Griffin to see if he can remember which one.
Phone booth.
Yeah, Griffin, phone booth one.
Of course he did. Let's pull him here, and then pull him here. There we go.
What's up, Griffin?
All right, so I probably should give a little bit of context to the Triton call. I'm not going to go into too much detail on this. All right, so basically what happened was me and Nyx had like a little disagreement. Again, just disagreement between friends. And Triton ended up messaging her and then catching wind of that, and then like that became a whole thing basically. Like, and then Triton kind of tried to, like, he brought it up in a conversation with me, basically trying to make it sound like she was, like, shit-talking me. You know, really just over-exaggerating everything she was saying, make it sound, like, way worse. And, you know, then I just ended up being more pissed at Triton than anything. And then we had this, I said something about him, like, to Nyx. It's like, at that point, I'm just like, fuck this guy. And, you know... He can dish it out, but he can't take it. So basically that led to this argument that we're about to listen to here.
Yeah, because from my understanding, from when I talked to Nyx, the way she described it was trying to a joke she had made and spun it into this narrative that she hated you and wanted you gone, and he was trying to use it as leverage to get rid of you from the server.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah,
because he hated you.
He was trying to pit us against each other.
I'm just kind of wondering what that was that Nick said towards you.
God, I mean, it was nothing bad. Like, again, we just had like a little disagreement, and
no, yeah, obviously, yeah. It's
I don't want to get into
bad,
too much detail because she doesn't want to. She doesn't really like talking about.
In the interest of fairness, because Nyx is not here, we're not going to discuss exactly what was said. But we all know that Triton's gonna make up Triton the Sing Spawn is gonna make up some story about how it was this super nasty comment that was meant to destroy people's feelings.
Look, I don't want to hear the entire story. I don't want to hear details. I want to hear the gist of it, you know?
I mean, that basically is the gist of it. I mean,
that was okay. Really know. Yeah, I'll go fuck myself, but you know,
nice job.
No, you're good, bro. You're good. You're good.
All right. Well, anyways, I'm gonna play it now. I'm probably not gonna say much during this. Not really much to say. It's just
this is my third time watching this, by the way.
Is there something that you want to say before that you actually play it?
Not really. I think I got everything I needed out there.
Yeah, so go ahead and let's play the clip. Let's react to it.
Fine, yeah.
Coalfire, unmute yourself. There we go.
I did.
I guess I will say this, like, so basically what got him mad at me, I, like, said something about him defending morale, and I'm basically like, oh, yeah, look, he defended another pedophile, and it was, like, this tweet, like, I don't know, of him just, like, glazing morale, literally, just because everyone else hated him, and then, like, morale literally, like, responding back to him and just being like, I must be in the wrong if this guy's defending me.
So the morale is
an alleged pedophile.
Yeah. What you said.
Yeah. I wouldn't say alleged. There's a lot of shit, but
I haven't seen the evidence yet, so I will say allegedly until I see evidence.
I won't make it about that.
But we're not here to discuss that. That will be for a later time. Let's go ahead and play the call.
Is everyone able to see the stream?
Yeah, we're watching.
All right. Yep. This takes a second to start up, anyways.
Fucking shed in Scandinavia.
Hold on for a second. I gotta set my stuff.
The amount of tech issues he has in this is like insane.
Getting beaten in the background.
Motherfucker says Scandinavia. That's crazy.
Yep.
Oh, good night, Ninja.
Taking forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's not doing shit, bro.
Yeah.
Why did you decide to DM Nick's last night?
Oh my god, that's what. So it's okay when you do it. Fuck you, man.
I didn't. I didn't. Not since the 26th, you faggot. You pedophile.
I was pissed.
Pedophile Jew. Shut up. You don't talk
Pause
to me
that.
like that, you pedophile
Really?
Jew.
Okay.
Pause it right there.
That's us.
Your own.
No, you want yelling. Calm your tone.
So as you guys can see, this isn't actually a debate. This is just an excuse for me to yell at him, because at this point I will give some context to the relationship between me and Triton. So basically, like a year ago, went at a mod of his Shiro, and basically just told her to kill herself. And I have been hearing about it from Triton, like, since it happened. Less so lately, but like for the longest time, I was getting pings in servers like every fucking week. That I was having someone else message me like every week. It's like something was always coming up with Triton, and I was just sick of it because it was just not going away. We had agreed 1,000 times to fucking to just be done and leave each other alone, and he just would not do it. And then this time around, I just broke it because I'm just like, because you know, like, literally he tried to get a friend of mine involved, and then at that point I'm just like, all right, I'm going at this fucker.
All right, so who said so it's okay for you to message that person?
That was me who
you.
said that. Yes.
You said that. Okay.
All right,
All right, continue.
Don't talk to me like that, you pedophile
Really?
Jew.
Okay,
you want me to go over
talk
there
over me.
to
You're gonna
California?
fucking talk over me. This is all you do. You have no fucking morals of your own.
No.
Pause it right there.
Calm your tone. Talk to me like a man,
to other
faggot.
people, but then when they do it to you, then it's a fucking problem.
Okay, let me
talk
finish
about
you fucking faggot. You hang the fucking fucking outside the channel.
I'm fucking muting you. You're listening to me now. All right. You listen. You're not telling. I've gotten fucking DMs from people, right? You apparently told Shiro to fucking kill herself, you know, after spending fucking 7 months on my fucking dick over that shit. And then that's gonna come up again later. You don't actually care that I did it. You just fucking care that you can use it against me. Fuck you.
Question. Hold on, answer my question. After the 26th, what did I do?
After the 26th? Oh, well, what does it matter? You already fucking broke the agreement by that point, so what the fuck?
How? No, because at the 26th, I said, hey, if any rumors about you come, I'll DM you, and you could DM me. But you DM Nix about me randomly when I didn't even break that agreement.
What, so I'm not allowed to fucking DM my friend, like, after you already fucking DM'd her?
What did I say since the 26th that caused you to DM her?
Dude, it was about what fucking happened then. Did you think I was just never gonna fucking talk about that with my fucking friend? You went to my
Because
friend.
you said you dropped it, and yet not only that, but you're falsely accusing me of defending pedophiles so you could ruin my life. You're trying to do Life Food Nation.
Falsely.
I don't even
Pause
know.
it right there.
I have RavenCast.
If you don't mind.
Is Imral's on my server?
What's up?
So, so I've got a few thoughts already. I want to say, first off, in the bat, Morningstar said it in the chat best. He is anti-Semitic because anybody who believes that a Jew is a pedophile just because they're a Jew it's fucked up. That is a fucked up statement, and it goes to show what kind of anti-Semitic racist bastard he really is. Secondly, if you pay attention closely to what he said when you were initially yelling over the top of him, he said, "Do you want me to come down to California and rape you and your dog Shadow?" I heard that specifically, and that's really yeah. Right there in the initial yelling.
I don't have a dog named Shadow.
That was what was confusing to me about why he would yell something like that.
I feel like he misheard something there. He definitely didn't say that. Look, I'm not here to paint him as an anti-Semite or racist or whatever. I'm here to just...
That's what I heard. I could be wrong.
He talks about, he admits later in this to defending a pedophile and shit. You're really not going to get much new here. This is just more.
Honestly, there's something else he admits to that I alluded to earlier tonight with Silver Knight and with Coalfire.
Yeah.
You want me to go ahead and say it?
I say we just go ahead and let the audio play, and then say that afterwards.
All right. I don't know. I'm not fucking in there. Does it matter?
Yeah, you spy on it.
You went on Twitter and defended. Oh yeah, this is the thing he accuses me a lot about, like spying on him, a-logging him. Like I don't do that shit. Triton's fucking boring.
Yeah, see, like I want.
I agree with his points.
I want the proof.
In fact, Grimslist told me about the lolly thing, and I said I disavow. I immediately said disavow. So stop telling people I defend pedophiles. I will sue you for slandering.
Actually, wait. Glitch. This is something that doesn't get talked about a lot. Do you guys want me to run through what the story is there?
Yeah, run to that story.
Yeah, and I'm also going to post some screenshots, but Glitch is someone he's had in his server for years. And he outed himself as a lolicon in a VC I was in back in my ex's server like a few years ago. And like there are now like screenshots of it. I'm going to post, I guess, in this server.
Yeah, posted.
He's seen this evidence, and like he's just been like, "Oh yeah, no." He's just saying Lolly's a gray area, which, like, so, what the fuck am I supposed to get from that?
So
first off, like,
I was gonna say, post it in the VC chat right here, the side chat of this VC, so I can show the audience. So I'm not having to scroll through the Discord server to find it.
Like, actually, let me see if I can access that. Because I don't think I'll be able to. Let me check.
I can't access side chat either.
Yeah,
so.
no, we can't. I'll here's what I'll do. I'll like just send it somewhere in the server, and then you can just drop it in side chat.
Oh boy, Eli wants me to debate him on the gay thing. So let me do. While you're doing that, real quick, Eli Gaming, you are taking
this
the old.
Take long.
Don't worry, I got this real quick. Eli Gaming, real quick, listen to me very closely. As somebody who's studied the Bible his entire life, has been a Christian, what you are doing is the equivalent of throwing rocks in a glass house. For as the Bible says, you will be judged for the sins.
He's the same guy. He's the same guy that is like commented live streams.
Yeah, I know.
Posted it to the front.
I know.
I posted it to the front gate.
I want to go ahead and knock this out real quick, because Triton's going to use this against me, and I know it, so I'm going to go ahead and take care of it now while I'm at it. So, as far as I'm concerned, if you're going to condemn gay people, just so you know, sex outside of marriage is also a sin. So, you sexualizing other women technically makes you a sinner yourself. So, let's not play that game. Anyhow, so where did you post the DMs?
I posted it to the front gate.
All right, I'm going to head to the main chat room. And you want to give a little bit of context to the each one of the messages?
Okay. Yes, I will be doing that. So basically, that night. Okay, so here's what happened. Glitch was in a VC with us, right? and he was talking about this hentai game that he plays, and he was bragging about the character customizer and just how in depth it was. And he mentioned that it was like so in depth that like you can create characters that are like underage and shit. And this obviously immediately raised a lot of red flags in the VC. He banned him immediately. We banned him immediately. My ex actually had like a rare moment of like reason. Very rare from her. And
you said you said from her. You said from her.
Yeah, she's irrelevant.
Who is her? Who is her though?
My ex, completely irrelevant person. I'm not even gonna get into that. I've talked about that enough. But basically, so Glitch went into the DMs of me, which I'm not gonna bother showing those DMs because I've been told those don't really prove anything. But then he also went into the DMs of this other person, Busting B, QB, whatever you want to call him. And that's when it gets a little more damning. That's when he's like starts saying shit like Lolly's a legal gray area or whatever.
Do you mind if I read the DMs?
Go for it.
Yeah, can we see that shit?
Yeah, it's live.
Yeah.
So if you want to go into the VC chat, not VC chat, but the main gate, or you can watch it on the YouTube live stream. I have it up full screen for the audience members to see. So, let's see. This must be Glitch going, guilt tripping my fucking ass. I genuinely feel bad for what I did and said. I'm sorry you fucking people are too goddamn blind to accept it. Busting B replies back, you defended Lolly, man. That's almost as bad as being a kid dealer or yourself. You fucked up. He goes, Lolly is a legal gray area. It doesn't. Does it really fucking matter? Question mark. Actually, you know what I've done with you. I'm done with all of you in the commentary community. Continues on with, yeah, I'm done. The game is uninstalled and I'm not looking back. I'm just an autistic bastard that's stuck in his childhood. I need to grow up. I'm not sure who the name, how they pronounce the name, but apparently they're not a pedophile, nor do I want to be a pedophile. Since chances are my friendship with everyone, chances of my friendship in a AP server is ruined. Can you do me a favor at least? Question mark goes, don't tell the commentary community. Busting B replies like, dude.
I literally am the member of the commentary community, but honestly,
sorry, I'll stop.
Oh no, you're good.
My bad.
I don't
know. Honestly, that whole after that, it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't.
I mean, he just kind of goes around in circles, and that's the thing. That's what he did in Mighty Ends, like suicide baiting and going on.
I still can't see side chat, by the way. It just comes up. Nothing.
It's broken. I gotta fix it.
But yeah,
as most things.
He's not without his controversy prior to this. He's like really obsessive when it comes to like his past with the commentary community. He's pretty much forgotten in there. But there was there was a whole controversy where he was like creeping on a bunch of girls in like Tipster's old server. Controversial yet forgotten figure. But anyways, let's get back to the but yeah, I figured that was context worth getting into because Triton still has him in there. He got rid of Blade Chew, but he still has Glitch and he still defends Glitch. Anyways.
I was gonna say, can we let Coalfire get a statement in real quick?
Okay, sure.
Coalfire, you got anything you want to say?
Yeah, I actually know that Glitch had his original actual account on Discord actually get banned.
He does have an alt in there. We've apparently gotten confirmation of that.
So, now let's continue on with the clip.
All right.
Slander.
Okay, go ahead and fucking sue me. You have no fucking case.
I will sue you for slander because what you're doing is slander. Glitch is not a pedophile, you fucking. You're a pedophile. You know, AP accused you of being a pedophile. So why you're a pedophile.
Okay.
You like it when I call you a
pedophile? Glitch fucking admitted to it. Glitch fucking admitted
Wait.
to multiple.
Wait.
Okay.
Okay, so what the fuck is this? I've heard this.
Me?
I still have
Wait.
never heard like the story of what this is.
Which part?
The whole thing that was just played. I've heard the story. I've heard like that. I've heard about the shit, but like I want to hear it from you.
You mean of AP accusing me?
Yeah.
All right, I am sick to death of talking about this, so I'm hoping this is the last time I will ever have to talk about this. AP is an ex-girlfriend of mine. She is known for making her son say the N-word, and I dated her for like a year and a half. I lived with her for a bit. I left, and she texted me like a week after I left, shit-faced drunk. Basically, it's just one little final last-ditch effort to like fuck me over. Basically, like making this claim that I had molested one of the kids. She has no fucking evidence. There's nothing there. She knows it's not true. She knows it's bullshit. She just wanted to fuck me over. That's the last I'm fucking saying about it on this fucking stream.
So you mind if I give a little comment to that as well?
All right.
I was gonna say, and it just goes to show you the kind of people Triton use. This is the demonstration of Triton's credibility, is that he uses people that intentionally lie, manipulate the truth, take away good evidence and give false evidence, and wonders why he's not respected in the commentary community. Matter of fact, he's banned from the majority of the commentary community. And like Morningstar pointed out, he calls everybody a pedophile. Every fucking person he has a problem with is a pedophile. So let me get this straight. If you work for Trine, you're not a pedophile. You're friends with him, you're not a pedophile, even if you actually do commit pedophilic acts. But the moment you're no longer friends with him or you no longer work for him, you're a pedophile. Like me, the former editor, is apparently a pedophile just because I don't work for him anymore. Coalfire, it was a co-owner, now a pedophile because he's not a co-owner anymore. Chemo Star, former friend of his, is now a pedophile just because he's not friends with him anymore. Griffin.
I mean, you take one look at the accusations on me, like you can tell they're bullshit. Like so.
Griffin is another example.
Even Triton knows that.
Even Griffin's another example. I've heard him say
he actually called me a pedophile.
I've heard him in VC. I heard it in private VCs when I was first getting into his community. I heard it in private VCs. I don't have any recordings of it, as I did not record it at the time, as I didn't think it was relevant. Now knowing all of this, I should have recorded every fucking call I ever had with him. But no, I was stupid and believed him.
Before we continue with the video, can I just ask, once this video's over, can I have my segment? Because I have a lot to say.
I'm about to say, yeah, that's the point. Like, Chemo Star gets his word, and you're going to get yours in as well. And then we're going to boogie on out. Well, actually, I'm going to bring in Morningstar. I want to bring in Morningstar for the final segment as well, if he wants to come in.
Griffin. Okay. I want to hear Griffin right now.
All right. Well, let's
finish Chemo Star first.
Let's just let's finish Chemo then.
One at a time.
After
agreed to not have him banned. You even agreed not have him banned. If he was a pedophile, why did you allow me to keep him? Faggot.
Well, listen, because like there was.
And you're bringing up old.
Okay, yeah, I will actually explain this real quick. I had shown him my evidence because Recubies was not out yet. And I was not only told by him, by just less biased sources that like what I had wasn't enough evidence. So basically, like, yeah, I knew that he was a lolicon, but like I couldn't prove it. So I gave Triton the benefit of the doubt here, reluctantly.
Drama. You bring up old drama that doesn't matter because you have nothing else besides glitch, blade shoot other people. You call me a pedophile when you know I'm not no pedophile. I don't defend Imran. In fact, I had beef with Imran. I just agreed with one point of his. That commentary is lying. Willie Mack is a fucking.
What was that one point?
To be a fucking contrarian, you fucking.
His one point was that Willie Mack was defending it. His one point was that Willie Mack was defending a pedophile.
Yeah, and then Triton defends morale of all people just because he was going at Willie Mack. He could have just Triton could have just made his own take on it, and none of this would have ever happened. But yeah. Yeah, you just had to go to Morale of all people.
Okay.
Bullied you for being a fucking loser.
You're a loser. You're a cock. You're the one that got cocked. You got. In fact, we're even talking. Oh, you're gonna lower your tone. Can we talk like peaceful? Can we talk like peaceful adults, or are you just gonna be mad?
Talk like peaceful adults after trying to call me a cuck for like no reason.
A pedophile Jew.
Because you screamed at me first.
Threatened you with physical violence.
No, I fucking didn't. This is how you start.
Also, yeah, he keeps saying this. Like he's like, we were supposed to talk like reasonable adults. Like I never said that. I pretty blatantly used this as an excuse to yell at him, and I will like just openly admit that.
Fucking argument, dude. You are just a
no,
fucking
I don't even want to argue. Listen, okay, look, let's talk like adults. Calm down and let's talk like adults. Hear me out, and I won't scream. Hear me out, and I won't scream, and I'll hear you out. Is that fair?
All right.
So you realize I haven't. You, for one, like I don't defend pedophiles. You know that.
I don't know that because you keep fucking getting in these questionable situations when it's like a repeated pattern with you.
I'm not going to be a pedophile.
It's fair to just call you out at this point.
In fact, you don't even care about pedophilia.
Really? I don't care. Listen, you will go and like just try.
Then why? Oh yeah, you don't even care about doxing because you guys are doxing Tony Hicks.
No, we're not. In fact, Tony, I literally have a
are you
podcast
posting
with
his full
Tony's
name
my
then?
friend. I don't have his full name. I'm sorry. You're fucking retarded. You are actually retarded.
Now you call me
Someone in the
retarded
community
so we
does
can't
one
even
thing.
have a physical conversation.
Look, you're talking
So you
over me
know it's
again.
insult.
You're talking over me again because this is the only way you know how to debate. You don't actually know how to make any decent fucking.
I do know how to make. Okay, let me make my point. Let me make my point. My point is, I didn't do anything since the 26th. I didn't do anything since the 26th. Let's do one at a time then. Let's do one at a time. Do you want to go first or do I go first?
Well, I'm trying to go, but you just keep screaming over me.
All right, go ahead, make your fucking point. So answer my question then, and then I'll let you have like how many times. So just let me ask my question. Why the fuck are you DMing?
I've answered this like 5 different times.
Did he say he didn't do anything since the 26th?
Oh, that's why.
Yeah, he keeps saying that. So basically, I forget what exact. Let me check the exact day this call happened because it was a couple months ago.
He kept saying he didn't do anything since the 26th.
Yes, the reason he keeps saying that is because, and the thing is, he's not actually lying here. This was the one time I was the one to break the agreement, but like the thing is, we've made that same agreement like 100 different times, and he just kept going and like fucking starting shit with me, kept pinging me in servers, kept
okay, but
like, friends
what is the 26th?
The 26th was the last time we had made this agreement to just leave each other alone. And the thing is, like, when we were having that conversation when we made this agreement, that was when he was like telling me like he was trying to make me think Nix was going behind my back and shit. And so obviously, yeah, if he makes a bunch of claims like that, I'm gonna go to like Nix, one of my closest friends, and like try and figure out what the fuck is going on here. But it's very clear he was trying to pit me and her against each other.
It's pretty obvious what because Triton tried to do the same thing to Nix when she came on the first episode, and that was something that she wanted to talk about. But when she has a chance, I'll let her discuss it. I'm not going to talk on her behalf. But I can say, though, that I definitely have something I want to show at the end as well after Griffin and Chemo Star get to say their piece. Because I have an old mod that started all of this shit with me and Triton that I'm going to rip into for a little bit. But right now, I'm going to let you two guys continue taking the reins. And I appreciate you, Daniel, for coming on and asking the tough questions, because this has actually made it a very entertaining, very educational live stream, and it's showing our audience members what kind of monster he truly is. And trust me, by the time we're done, his career is fucking done, buried in the ground.
He's gonna still be around. He's never fucking leaving.
But go ahead.
So go ahead and explain, like, why did you decide to DM her even though we had that agreement?
Am I not allowed to DM literally my closest friend? Okay, I listen. Yeah, I was upset, and I'd been holding it in for like weeks. And that's like
So
my
why
friend.
didn't you
So I'm not
oh, my
allowed
bad.
to DM my fucking friend. Am I not?
But why not DM me personally? Why not DM me personally when I said you could do that?
Scream and cry like you're doing
No,
right
I didn't
now.
kick and scream. I'm only kicking and screaming right now because you said I defended a pedophile when I don't even know him well like that.
You did.
So what? Okay, so how did I defend him on being a pedophile then? How did I defend him on being a pedophile when I didn't even comment on the allegations? I don't even know the allegations against him. So how am I defending him?
He'll ask me a question.
Who's him?
And then he'll go on for like 30 Morale. He basically, just the long short of it, he at this point I'd recently been like caught retweeting Lolly. And there's also been instances of him being caught like messaging minors and shit like that. My point wasn't even that like.
No,
Triton...
wait, no. Okay. You said there were instances where he was caught messaging minors. Where is that proof?
I don't have it on me. It's all very public.
I understand that. I'm not against any of y'all. Like I've completely, been with y'all, but I am just a man of numbers.
So the thing about it is we didn't bring that up simply because I wasn't interested in discussing the people that were discussed in the call. I wanted to discuss Triton's actions to point out how he has a pattern of behavior. That's what we're discussing
I'm not
tonight.
really out to get morale on this. The only reason he's even getting brought up is just because Triton, that's the person Triton chose to like retweet during the Willie Mac thing. And again, Triton could have just put his own take out there or whatever. But it's just, again, it's a pattern with Triton where he like defends pedophiles and stuff. So it's like, and it's like I wasn't even like trying to claim he was like defending morale on like that exact allegation. Honestly, I wasn't even really being entirely like serious when I said that to Nix. It was like kind of just me like joking, like, haha, look, he's defending another pedophile. Like,
see,
yeah.
I'll put it this way for you. The thing about it is that we're not talking about who's a pedophile, who's not a pedophile, because that's not what this live stream is about. This live stream is for Chemostar, Griffin, and me, Coalfire, but Coalfire unfortunately lost their internet connection.
I'm on my phone now.
There we go. Now it's much better. Now he's finally on. It's all for us to discuss the pattern of behavior, how he acts towards individuals who he believes is his mortal enemies, and his whole logic of that if you're not his friend, you don't 100% kiss his ass like Keemstar, like Review Tech USA, like JKB. He will label you as a pedophile, a predator. He will go out of his way to destroy you. He will go so far as to send his friends to contact your family and your businesses to get rid of you. He's done it to multiple people, and he's threatened to do it to multiple people. He's a fucking blackmailer, and this phone call proves it. And I've been hinting at that the entire night, and that's the biggest thing I wanted to talk about. But that part comes up in the second half of this call. So let's continue.
Okay, on God, I kind of...
The commentary, or well, I guess you're not...
hope he does that shit to me.
By the way,
I saw this tweet on Willie Mac, and I agreed with it.
You remember how you said you were going to let me talk?
I'm letting you talk. Go ahead.
Okay, you defended a fucking pedophile. Morale. Listen, the accusations on him are fucking everywhere. There's been fucking shit everywhere by him DMing minors and fucking now he posted Lolly and shit. Like, dude, and you are just defending him because he doesn't like commentary. You do not have fucking.
Why are you friends with Flatley? You know Flatley's friends with him, Morale. Why are you friends with Flatley?
Oh, so
Flatley's friends with a pedophile by your logic.
This is your fucking problem. You just listen. If we're gonna do this, I could just.
I'm not friends with Flatley, by the way.
Fucking Ravenhaven, because this is what you do. You claim you don't do this guilt by association bullshit, but you do. You fucking.
No, I'm only doing it because you're doing it to me. But listen. The same criticisms you're giving to me is Flatley's more friends with Imran than I am.
Close with Flatley. I'm not even fucking close with Flatley. I barely know the guy.
We got each other all the time.
No, we don't.
I'm not close with him. I barely know him.
Hold on, I'm trying to find a place where to charge.
Yeah, there's a lot of points where he just like goes on about a bunch of nothing. Yeah, let's go.
For this community, you say you hate it so much, so why are you still fucking here? Why do you still fucking go on and on about this?
I just commented on a tweet, and you're saying I defended him, when I didn't even defend him on the allegations. Okay, so what? Okay, so where did I comment on the allegations?
I didn't say it. Listen, okay, you didn't comment on the allegations. Okay, you still defended the fucking faggot.
No, I didn't defend. In fact, I don't even like him. He doesn't even like me. I just agree with his point.
I know, he fucking... Dude, you got mocked by a pedophile. You got mocked by a pedophile.
Oh, this is me just being petty.
You're defending the pedophile. You're defending the pedophile. The pedophile's mocking me, and now you're giving the pedophile a W.
Listen, I think he's a piece of shit. But he also got... Listen, you are such a fucking loser. You got mocked by a literal fucking pedophile.
I don't care, because I don't like him. He's not my friend. See? That also make... Wait. I defend... He's my friend.
He sounds nervous.
Mocking me, and I'm mocking him. So what you're saying is fucking bullshit.
Fucking friend.
Yeah, you did. You said I defended him. I only defend friends, and he's not. No, I just defended his point. I'm not defending him as a person. If he is a pedophile, he shouldn't be in any community.
Dude, this is why everyone in the fucking community hates you. It's just because you just kick and scream.
Then why do you keep talking to me? Why do you want to?
Yo, what the fuck is happening?
Triton spurging. Oh, fuck. Did I accidentally skip some? Fuck. Yeah, Triton spurging. That's what's happening here.
Listen, I want you to get my dick out of your mouth. I have wanted you to...
Yeah.
I haven't talked about you since January 26th, and I'm only...
Listen, and you were talking about...
Why is he... What?
What's up?
Why is he still going?
Dude, do you know Triton?
No.
No, he's not very familiar with him.
This is what it's like. This is what it's like. This is... like, getting into a fucking argument with him, it's like, you're gonna win, but it's gonna be fucking exhausting, because he's just gonna go on and on. He's just gonna go on about a bunch of horseshit, and he'll do this thing, he'll, like, ask you a question, but, like, not even a full second after he asks the question, he's already going on about a million other things.
Yeah, that's how I am, too, so it's like fucking horse beats horse.
Oh, I don't imagine you can get quite to this fucking level.
Throw
Bro.
Baby fish.
Yeah, because you're the one talking about me first. You're the one that brought me up first, so I put you up, because you're a cop.
No, you're allowed to do it. Listen, here's your logic here. You're allowed to do basically whatever the fuck you want, right? You can go. You don't have to take any accountability for anything. But as soon as
I take accountability for a lot of stuff you don't even know about.
Yeah, and you just talk about in the community.
Fucking Triton taking accountability.
He can't even give an example. He's just like, it's stuff you don't know about.
I'm in the Wall Smashers community. My own community. I left your shit. I just commented on something, and Ralph said because Willie Max.
He has never left my shit.
Hey,
sweet for Destiny.
Calm down. Just breathe for a second and just breathe, okay? It's all right. Everything's okay.
Are you talking to me or are you talking to the video?
Whatever the fuck you want. All right, look.
All right.
Just breathe. It's all okay.
See, Daniel, this is why I said you weren't prepared for this.
No, because I can't really trust you.
He doesn't take a fucking breath.
And he's.
I don't know how he fucking breathes.
When it isn't true. All right? I even walked back the Den of Tim's thing because that
Den of Tim's mentioned.
Pause it here real quick.
Word around too. So
yeah, I can give context on this.
No. I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it because I deserve to tell this part of the story. So. At this point, Triton has now been running around calling me a pedophile to everybody and their fucking brother because he's desperate to get people on his side because I pointed out that he didn't pay me for my work until after the video came out, which had Nif being a total asshole to me, even though they knew for a fact they owed me for the video work that I did for him because I was an editor, advertiser, and manager of the channel as well. I handled all of that. Like, if he got copyright strikes, I handled it. Copyright claims, I handled it. I dealt with all of it. So, and he let Irish bastard, who was a former mod of mine, tell my mother straight to her face that he was going to rape her, beat her with a switch, and that there was nothing I could do about it. And that he was going to murder me in front of her by slitting my throat. So, you see how, like, that's really fucked up, right? And I'm going to read something that he sent to a friend of mine today. A good friend of mine. His name is Blab.
Ooh. We got an update on Triton.
Irish Bastard sent this to him. He goes, Tim's is going too far. The new quote-unquote RavenCast is BS. He's also copyright striking people who call him out in a video he posted. No, Triton stole my apology video, re-uploaded it, got views and likes, and gained subscribers off of it. So I copyright struck his ass because you don't steal my fucking content, cunt waffle. He goes, tell him that he's a Buffalo Bill. So he's implying, so Irish Bastard here is implying that I am a murdering psychopath who rapes dead corpses. That ain't slanderous whatsoever. And to stop wearing makeup while tucking his tiny balls in. Let me show you what this sorry son of a bitch looks like real quick. Because everybody needs to know what this sorry son of a bitch looks like. Everybody needs to know. That was the update. That's what Irish Bastard said to me. So I'm going to show people real quick what this fucker looks like.
Wait, is it before you do that? Is this like public knowledge?
Yeah, this is public knowledge because I'd showed him.
You're not doxing anyone's face or anything.
No, I'd shown him before.
Doxing's a myth.
I've shown this jackass before. He's been on my channel. As a matter of fact, the videos are still up. So there you go.
Face has ever been public on any kind of social media? Doxing is a myth.
I want
to make sure this wasn't like. Basically, this image was put out publicly, like this person. If we're going to be showing a picture of him.
Yes, it's been public before.
I'm not going to be able to. Okay, then that's fine then.
So I don't give a shit anyhow. You know why I don't give a shit? Because anybody who threatens my fucking mom, who threatens my family with physical violence like that, I don't give a flying fuck about. So you can fuck off. Fuck off with it.
I have no knowledge legally of what he's about to show.
I mean, again, it doesn't sound like it's a dox. I'm not even going to be able to see it anyways, because I have this thing open.
I mean, on God, with Discord has so many vulnerabilities. I could probably find every single one of your addresses at the same time.
You guys are saying some stuff right now.
I'm about to say now that I have no idea, and
that's me. I don't. No, he has no.
I don't
idea
endorse
what
that.
I'm saying. Yeah.
I don't endorse anything that
I'm saying.
I don't endorse Daniel's statements whatsoever of stealing people's information through Discord. Now that I don't agree with. That's Triton.
Absolutely no idea what I'm saying.
That's Triton levels of disturbing, and I need you to stop.
All right. Hey, go fuck yourself. No, but
look here, we're trying. We are better than Triton. We're not going to stoop to that level.
Anyways,
so anyhow,
I was going to. Damn.
Oh, I didn't even.
Like I said,
Triton. I didn't even call Tim's a pedophile. I didn't even call him a pedophile.
Yes, you did multiple fucking times, and then Chemo started calling me it, and I got pissed, and I lost it all.
I want to explain here. So yeah, this was me being stupid. Like there's just like no way around that. Yeah, basically I was like given some misinformation, and I was like currently like when I did that, like it was getting built up to me like there was about to be like some huge evidence shown, and I, like an idiot, just kind of jumped the gun and like just because like Dennis was already talking in Grim server, and I was, I was in kind of a trolly mood, and yeah, like all this stuff gets like brought up to me, and I'm like expecting evidence like any second, but it turns out like it's a bunch of bullshit, and I like retracted it immediately.
Yeah, but at that point,
not my proudest moment.
At that point, I had already snapped at Nix, and I had snapped at what was it, Grimslist, because it happened in Grimslist's server.
Yeah.
And I told both of them to fuck off, and if they came at me, I was gonna make a whole bunch of live streams to go after every single one of them for it. And also threatened to sue too.
Yeah, we've since cleared everything up, so
that's why he's here.
Everything's fine. Yeah.
But anyways, let's continue.
Then you just randomly called Echo a pedophile. And I'm not defending Echo. He is a piece of shit. I would not have clarified this part. I wouldn't have even bothered if it was anyone other than Triton. Again, he is retarded, so I just have to like reiterate things to him.
Triton has. I should explain it like this.
No, but he did it to me, so I did it to him. And Echo is a piece of shit, and you should defend. In fact, why like?
Even though I just said I'm not defending him, he's trying to accuse me of defending him.
If you want to keep doing guilt by association, hold on.
It's absolutely okay when you do all this stuff, but when other people
I
do
don't
to you,
guilt by association unless it doesn't.
That's why
I would
everyone
stop
fucking
doing
hates you.
guilt by association on you if you stop doing it on me. Is that fair?
Okay, fine. Okay, but I'm just talking about what you said to someone. Okay, unlike you, I don't have to pull up shit that like your random fucking friends did just to try and. Also, anytime I bring other people up, it's about how he's keeping them around in his platform where he has like minors and shit. That's the difference between when I do it and like when he does it. So. Get a point, because you expect me to just sit on Twitter and disavow every fucking random thing that happens, every single thing I disagree with. I don't have the fucking time to do that. Okay, Slug?
What are you in this community?
Oh, there's Slug.
Dude,
oh
no,
God, he's an asshole
because
too.
Every fucking argument I have with you, you just bring up shit that other people did, and then when I say, okay,
No,
well, that wasn't me,
that's what you do.
you're
You
like,
pull up
it's
shit.
about
Okay,
that thing.
hold on. I want to cut you off because I want to bring up a point real
it's
quick.
all
Like,
you
I'm
know
not
how
trying
to
to
do.
be.
You might as well- don't
Listen,
apologize
hold
for
on.
it now.
Let me. I let you speak. I want to say my point because I think you're wrong because you've done that to me. All the points you guys have done, all of it's about Glitch, all of it's about Blade Shoe, all of it's about this person, that person. It's never been about me. Once you guys.
It's about how you keep them around.
Dude, I'm making tons of points about you now, about how you just again.
Make points about me personally, and you can't bring up any person. It has to be me only.
Who is it about, though?
And I'll make
out of everyone, who is it about?
Like, what do you mean?
Exactly. Look, I used my urine stream just to pee off a piece of poo from the back of the toilet stream. Okay, that's every man's dream.
All right, buddy.
So who is all this stuff about?
This is about Triton. Like,
all right. So what did Triton do?
Dude, we've gone over that like 1,000 times now.
I understand that. I want to go over it again.
Can we let the video continue? Goddamn.
Yeah, I don't really see a reason to reiterate that. I mean, I like explained it all at the beginning. Like, yeah. Again, there's a lot of topic jumping here. This is what arguing with Triton is like. All right.
Where is he
That's
at?
the thing. You like when you get in an argument with him, you're not just going to be talking about like one thing. You're going to be talking about like he's basically going to go through his entire fucking history with you, and I don't have the time or energy to explain every fucking like single fucking random fucking thing he's mentioning. It's like so much of it. It is irrelevant.
So Daniel, listen to me closely on this one. What Triton does is he tries to pass off the blame of his actions, his mistakes, onto other people who are guilty for their sins. That's what he's doing. And you're falling for the trap. You're falling for it. And that's exactly what he wants. Because then he can make you look like the retard. He's not here. He's not in the chat like I was hoping he was going to be. So I could bring him and Morningstar on to fight some more because it was entertaining watching those two go at it.
All right, I'm gonna keep going now.
Let's finish this one. Let's get to part 2 because part 2 has a lot of the information that I really want to talk about.
It's against you. Go ahead.
Okay, well, yeah, I've been.
Because I've done nothing wrong
this entire fucking time. I've been talking. Listen, I've been talking about shit you said to other people. All your points about me are just like, what about Flatley? What about?
Oh no,
person?
no,
What about
points about you is okay. Here's my point about you. You know why I banned you? Because you went far and harassed a pregnant woman, made her have a panic attack. You piece of shit.
Okay, I'm gonna need to get it.
You piece of shit.
Okay, Okay, not only am I gonna give some context for what I did here, because I actually don't still have the screenshot of what I did, but I'll just explain that, because like, but I also have a screenshot on why he's even a fucking hypocrite for like even bringing this up. So So I mentioned earlier a mod of his named Shiro, and I guess he brought up now she's pregnant. I brought up that she was pregnant when I was like going at her, but basically what happened was she was like yelling at a bunch of people in my server, and then she went on like the next day to do it in Triton server, and like I had just had enough of this bitch, like. So I had to go at her. I said for her to like end her life for the sake of her child, right? And like, you know, you can make whatever judgment you want about me saying that.
Which I don't agree with that whatsoever.
But
I don't agree with that either. But do you know for a fact that she was actually pregnant?
Yes, she was pregnant.
I had no way of proving that. It was my understanding that she was, and if that was like misinformation, which I don't think it was.
No, she just like December of last year had her child.
Yeah, but basically, now I don't know if she was pregnant when Triton did this, but he'd been going at me for a long time, putting it in the front gate again, and it's him telling the same person that he's giving me shit for to kill herself. Even though I'm the bad guy for doing it, but he's allowed.
Which I should have that screenshot if I'm not mistaken, but you can go ahead and keep playing.
All right. Well, are you able to bring the screenshot up?
Yeah, I'll bring it up when I find it.
Okay.
Okay, well, I got a fucking screenshot for you.
Yeah, and we're gonna show that.
I want you to explain this then. I want you to fucking explain.
You said the thing we've already resolved. You didn't apologize to her like I did.
I did apologize to her. Okay, but listen.
Yeah, I apologize.
Disco.
My favorite part.
You still need to make that a soundbite for me.
Yeah, no, we're just gonna get a quick replay on that.
I love that.
I want you to fucking explain. You said
the thing we've already resolved. You didn't apologize to her like I did.
I did apologize to her. Okay, but listen.
It's finally public.
Oh my word, that.
Okay.
That
like 7 months on my dick. When you told Shiro to kill herself yourself. You cannot use that as a point against me anymore, Triton. Because I apologize for it too, so you can't be like, I apologize, because I apologize too.
I know exactly where to find it.
And basically, yeah, Triton's not even in the call at this point. His phone died or something. So like 20 minutes later, he calls me back. And that's when part 2 happened.
While you bring up the second part, I want to make this statement clear. While I don't necessarily agree with everything that Chemo Star had said, especially about Shiro, even though I have my personal problems with Shiro, this is a clear demonstration of what Triton acts like when you try to have a quote-unquote debate with him. Morningstar proved it last stream as well. And Daniel, this is exactly who Triton is. This is him, the real him. This is not the gimmick or the person on the RavenCast, the old RavenCast. This is Triton himself.
I wasn't trying to have a debate with him. I very much was going into a screaming match. I was excited. And here's the thing. Shiro absolutely should blow her brains out. I just shouldn't have brought up that she was pregnant at all.
But again, I don't agree with that.
You're not allowed to criticize me because I already worked it out.
On what? You took like fucking fucking 20 minutes.
You didn't even. Did you apologize to Shiro at all?
Yeah, he's like trying to continue where we left off. It's like it's been 20 minutes. I need a fucking recap.
Yeah, because you didn't apologize to her directly. If you apologized to her directly, I would stop bringing it up.
Apologize to her. What does it matter? What?
No, not directly.
What? I don't get this logic. Like, I apologize to her in a fucking call with her live. Like, I don't understand this point. I get, and I'm sure if I did apologize to her directly, he'd still be bringing it up.
Does that fucking matter?
Because that's genuine.
Listen,
I apologize to her.
Oh my god! Listen, you do not care.
I agree.
I told Shiro to kill herself. You care.
Yes, I do, because that's my friend. That's my friend.
I got the screenshot right here.
Why'd you tell her to fucking off herself then, huh?
Because I was mad, and we resolved that. We've put that behind us. You didn't put that behind me.
No, I did put it behind me. I apologize and I stopped interacting with her. And unlike you,
There we go.
Okay, so wait, so if we're both on the same level, then why are you bringing?
You want to go on and pause the video while I show the screenshot in question?
Sure.
So, we take a look at the screenshot in question here. I'm going to read it from my phone because it's easier than trying to lean into the laptop to read it. It goes, Dean Gaming, which, by the way, if you didn't know, Dean Gaming is both Nif and Shiro on Twitter. So, that's why they seem like total fucking psychopath, because it's both of them that own the account. So, there you go. There's your proof right there. Goes, nope, leave me alone. I'm done with your behavior telling people to off themselves, and your own mod team can't act like adults for 4 minutes. And he calls himself the server coon. Like, what the fuck? Goes, you didn't even raid good, whore. Kill yourself now, Shiro. Then dumbass Triton replies back, I plan on it. Now leave me alone and stop tweeting about me, and you will never, like, the letter U will never run into me again. The fuck is that? Like, what is that supposed to mean? What do you mean I'm not going to run into you? You show up everywhere.
I just think it's gay that, like, and yeah, he does. There's, like, no getting away from him. But, yeah, I just think it's gay that, like, he that has been his, like, main point against me for, like, the longest time, that he just does the same thing, but then continues to use it as a point against me. It is, like, the literal gayest shit ever.
It's a demonstration.
I just care about the double standard.
It's not double standard. Like, it's just we've resolved it. You didn't resolve it with her.
You told a pregnant woman to kill herself. Well, I don't know if she's currently pregnant, but you told the same fucking woman to kill herself after.
Yeah, I apologized for that already. I apologized. I made up with her.
Listen,
we're friends. You're not. She's not. No. Do you think she forgives you? She don't forgive me. She doesn't want me back in the server.
I don't give a fuck about her forgiveness. And
so let's be real here. I do. You don't. That's what makes it different, because
if she didn't forgive you would still be going at her.
No, because we resolved it, because it was just a stupid argument that we resolved. She kept her and Nick had a fight.
Any point I make just goes over his head. I don't even know why I bother trying.
Me into it.
Listen, if she never forgave you, I know you. I fucking know you. You'd still be going at her, you fucking faggot.
See, and now you're calling me names. Like, I thought this was supposed to be a civil conversation.
I'm calling them names. Everyone remember, do you want me to play back the beginning of this fucking call real quick?
Go right ahead.
This argument before, bro.
That's what. So it's okay when you do it. Where is it?
I didn't. No, I didn't.
Okay,
you want me to go with California?
Whatever, I'm not gonna try and find the exact point. We all know he called me like a fucking Jewish pedophile.
Anyway. You're calling me names. I didn't even call you a name.
Every single fucking.
You're the one that's
so
hinged.
I do it and it's a problem.
Did I call you a name since I came back? Nope.
Okay, but you listen.
Yes, he did.
You get in every single one. You called me a Jew at the beginning of this fucking call. Okay, you called me a faggot Jew. Okay,
I can handle being called a pedophile. Do not ever call me a Jew.
You're allowed to do whatever you want. It's just when things happen to you, when things don't.
I kind of get a bit repetitive on this point.
You scream like a
That's not true.
I have to say, I feel like I heard this before.
Yeah, I again, it's Triton. You have to like reiterate yourself, and yeah.
What it is. That's all I do. I don't do anything besides call.
Oh, this is where I start psychoanalyzing him.
Child and have been talking to nothing but fucking freaks, and you've just been
the same freaks you were talking to. In fact, you still talk to pugs. You still talk to them, don't you?
I don't talk to pugs. What the fuck? He replies to my tweets. I don't talk to him.
But why don't you make fun? Or see, that's the thing. Y'all made the big deal about Blade Shoe, but you let him have Blade Shoe. That's fine.
He doesn't go and message my friends and all that shit. I don't have reason to fucking
I haven't messaged anybody since the 26th, and I've even said, okay, I'm not going to do that anymore.
We made an argument before the 26th where you kept bringing me up. And then I make
but,
it again.
But that's the thing. I didn't bring you up until now.
I mentioned you once. and
you started that. You started this current beef right now. You started.
Yeah, the current one. What about the one before where we had an agreement?
We're not talking about the past. We're talking about now. And
so
I made an agreement, and you broke it. Because I didn't message her. I even told her, "Hey, I probably should." Like you don't know what you like. I said, "Hey, me and Chemo like made up, and we're good. Like we made a truce."
Dude. You just think I'm not gonna be mad over you just like trying to start shit between me and my.
Oh yeah, by the way, yeah, you're gonna hear a lot of fucking like background noise here. I don't know what the fuck.
I want to say real quick, if I'm not mistaken, when we first discussed this call, we came to the senses that we believe his mother said the N-word. Am I wrong?
We have no confirmation on that, but yes, it very much does sound like it at one point.
So if it is true that she did say it, then that just shows where he gets it from.
I'm not going to use that as a point because again,
recorded, posted, recorded.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's getting posted right now, so I guess the viewers can make their own judgment.
Fuck you.
Shit.
Like.
All right. That yelling, that was not me at all.
I mean, don't worry. You've yelled enough in this conversation. I don't need to try and pin.
I think, like, honestly, I think the agreement could be, like, just to keep leaving me alone. Like, I'm not gonna. You can make whatever lies you want. You can say I defend pedophiles. You can say I'm one, but you don't have any proof.
I want nothing else but to never fucking see you again. That is all I've
Then don't come at me and I won't come at you.
I mentioned you once after, again, our previous agreement, you brought me up fucking constantly.
And after that, but we're talking about the current one, not past, because we made an agreement.
We have an admission from him that he kept doing this.
Okay, so we made an agreement not to bring up the past. So why do you mention Shiro in every fucking conversation we have if you don't like bringing up the past? Again, you're allowed to do whatever you want. But no,
I was so obnoxious.
I only brought it up because you brought up my past, and you brought up how I called Echo Pato, which he is, because he's a revenge pornographer, and he's a criminal, and people shouldn't have never had him in there.
I'm not defending Echo. I do think he's a piece of shit. But you didn't just randomly call him a fucking pedophile, like, long before.
Yeah, because he did it to me. He did it to me. Because he was like, "Oh, you're." In fact, he even accused me of suicide baiting when that wasn't even me. That was suicidal.
That makes a good point.
I'm not defending him. I'm just saying, maybe hold yourself to the same fucking standard you hold others to.
I do. But that's the thing. It's like I do. But that's the thing. I'll give this. Hold on. Let me tell you why I did those things. Why I did those. Hold on. You know why I did those things? Because every time I do something, people have done it to me first. Like when I called Echo Pato, he did it to me first.
Okay, well,
I want to pause it there real quick.
Shiro,
So wait a minute. By his logic, he's saying that I called him a pedophile, even though I defended him multiple fucking times, said that I didn't believe he was a pedophile, said that what people had more likely was bullshit or taken out of context. Yet somehow I'm a pedophile by him. His logic makes no fucking sense. It's illogical.
But yeah, I mean, he's just bullshitting his way through this.
It's just because she was like snapping at fucking everyone else, including you. So
yeah, because Robin broke an agreement and Robin was harassing Oz, which lies like I'm not gonna do guilt by association because I said I would.
Yeah, no.
Even though he does it all the fucking time.
Keep that going. Don't just like leave the call and then start doing guilt by association to people again.
I'm not
fucking follow through
because I don't care who you talk to. Like because. I'm going to be actually like not care who you talk to. You can talk to whoever. You're not my server member anymore. You can talk to whoever you want. You can talk to all the revenge pornographers, criminals, all you want.
Oh my god, I don't talk to those people. I hate Echo.
Well, I swear to God, he thinks just because someone's in the commentary community, I talk to them. Like it's retarded.
It's like he has this whole...
I'm not gonna. But it's like that's the thing. I'm not gonna even talk about you after this call. Like, there's no point. You don't get me content. I cover.
He does still talk to me. Talk about me. By
to
the
this
way.
day.
I've heard from
I've heard from multiple people.
He's like still talking about me.
still rambles on.
Anyways, we're doing RavenCast After Dark anyway, so why would I bring
I
you
don't
up?
give a fuck about your content. Don't plug your shit. What did he think I was gonna do? Did he think I was gonna be shit like me? I'm not gonna watch it.
Oh well, no, you'll be banned in chat because I don't trust you.
You're implying that I'll ever go to your chat or even view one of your fucking videos.
But look, I will leave. But like, even if you don't leave me alone, I'm gonna leave you alone because
he did not. He did not. You're not even like entertaining as like a lolcow, okay? You think I A-log you? No, I A-log people that are fucking funny. I A-log people like fucking Ashers and shit because they're funny. You're not funny. You're just a screaming child, and not even.
Oh,
not even
is it funny? Then why did you hang out with me and laugh for several years at jokes?
I did not hang out with him for several years. Like. I knew him during 2022, left the community like at the end of 2022. That's like I wasn't even friends with him during that time. And then I was like friends with him briefly in 2024. Because like I was like kind of just reaching out to a lot of people. Like my ex was telling me it was bad, and I was like, I kind of wanted to just judge all these people for myself. And Triton was one of them. And he's kind of the only one that turned out to actually be a piece of shit.
I made.
Hey, I wanted to just get a view for your character myself because all I had to go off of.
Remember, you used to say I was funny.
Fucking, no, listen. I was just going off of fucking AP's thing, okay, and so I decided, okay, maybe I'll just give this guy a chance for myself. But then, yeah, you actually are a piece of shit. So I mean, yeah.
I'm a piece of shit because I didn't do anything to you because you came in and defended Robin. During that agreement when he shouldn't have even been defended because he broke.
You weren't going to do guilt by association.
You mind if I talk a little bit about Robin real quick?
I'm not.
What's up?
Daniel, in case you're wondering who he's talking about, Robin called out Oz for allegedly committing stolen valor, saying that he lied about being a part of the Australian military. Oz defends and says he was a part of it. That's where that's all. That's what Triton's using. Again, the guilt by association, but he just 5 minutes ago said he wasn't going to do it. So you see how he's a hypocrite and he's a two-faced lying bastard. He says he will do something, but he won't actually do it. Everybody has to do it for him because he's a leech.
I hate how, like, just like having one conversation with Triton, you have to explain like a million different things because Triton just brings shit up for no goddamn reason.
But do you see, Daniel?
You're probably wondering what the fuck this Robin Oz thing has to even do with me. And I'll answer that. Absolutely fucking nothing.
It's just he brings up random stories just to try and make you look bad. That's all he's trying to do. Guilt by association. It's like me and Session Perp, for example. Guilt by association. Why? Because he was in my server and I talked to him. So that means I was facilitating everything he was doing. Even though I had no fucking clue what he did.
Right-hand man at one point, right?
Yeah, he was the one who edited the fucking video that made fun of my father who's been dead for 21 fucking years. But I'm the bad guy. Fuck off with that.
I'm doing something you've actually done.
The thing is, it wasn't benefiting you before. It benefits you now.
Because I'm explaining why I'm doing it. I'm explaining. I'm not doing it because of what Robin did.
You have a code for it. You have a code to disguise the fact that you actually don't give a fuck or have any real world.
Sounds like review tech over there.
Go ahead.
All right, so listen, this is why I looped you in. It's not because of you're just friends with them. You came into the server and you took a shot first. That's why you were banned, because you got involved. If you never got involved and was just neutral,
I didn't get involved. I just went at Shira. She's a bitch.
What are you even talking about? If you never ever got involved.
Are you talking about the Shira thing?
Like, here's the thing, Shiro.
You can speak. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know.
I was gonna say, because here's the thing, Shiro, she will come in, she will make all kinds of false accusations, give you no evidence, and when you ask for it, you're the bad guy. That happened to me multiple times. Matter of fact, one night I just got through practicing, right? I'm sitting down at my desk, I'm getting ready to edit some videos to go on my channel the next morning, and I need to be in bed early to get to work. So I'm trying to hustle my ass, and instead of doing that, she comes into my server And I found out because the mod she was shooting out, she was calling him the N-word, threatening him with physical violence, saying she was going to destroy him or something like that. I was like, motherfucker, you're not going to walk on my damn server and say whatever you feel like saying.
Like, I wasn't even trying to, like, chime in with, like, the Robin Oz shit at that time. I just wanted to go at Shiro because she fucking sucks.
She's a manipulator, a liar, a deceitful cuntwaffle, and I'm going to sue her ass for calling me a pedophile with no evidence. I'm going to sue her ass, and then I'm going to sue Triton for facilitating it.
I really don't know if these cases you're talking about are going to go anywhere. I'm sorry to tell you.
You'd be surprised the kind of people I've got. You'd be surprised the kind of people I've got backing me. You would be surprised.
All right, I'm just letting you know now. Like, don't get your hopes up.
I don't have my hopes up.
I can't say anything about that, but cunt waffle is fucking amazing.
Yeah, you can feel free to use that. My brother Roger came up with that to describe women who are absolutely horrible pieces of trash. They're called cunt waffles because they smell like burnt waffles.
I'm gonna use that fucking work tomorrow, bro.
Yep, feel free to use it. You're welcome.
Use that shit for days.
Just remember, Shiro's a cunt waffle, and Trine loves the smell of cunt waffles.
No, I'm sorry. You just live with 30 people. So, do you? What are you talking about the Shiro thing? I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. Like Robin, what? This is about Echo.
Okay? So I said the reason why, like, you even got banned because you got involved and commented on that in the first place.
Okay, I'm assuming you're talking about Shiro. Yeah, because it started off in my server. Okay, it started off in my server with Shiro coming into my VC and screaming at everyone, and then she was just continuing to do the same fucking thing.
Yeah, because do you want me to tell you why she was screaming at everybody?
Because she's like an insane fucking narcissist. Like I don't.
And in fact, in your VC, Robin, and I'm not tying you to Robin. I'm just saying, like, I'm just explaining to you, like, why things happened the way it did. All right, I'm not tying you to anybody. So don't think that.
Even though he did that the whole fucking call.
Robin agreed to leave Oz alone because a lot of people in my server did not like he was fucking with Oz. And he agreed. Hey, listen. No. I want you to hear this part because this part's really important.
Okay.
Robin said if I bother Oz again, I will be banned. He said that, and I said, okay, that's the agreement. You know what he did? Bothered Oz again. So that's why he was banned, and everybody started defending Robin, including you, and y'all got banned for basically trying to encourage that behavior.
Okay.
Because you guys came in and got involved instead of just saying, oh, he broke the agreement, when he did.
Okay, listen. I don't remember all the details of the Robin thing because honestly, like that, the Robin Oz beef is like the gayest fucking shit ever, and I think both parties in that, and I've even said this to Robin, I think both parties in that argument are just both like really fucking gay, but like,
they're like both like obsessive and annoying.
On Shiro, because the main thing that pissed me off about that wasn't anything to do with Robin. It was the fact that Shiro was just like talking down to fucking everybody and going very bad.
That's what she does.
Fucking anyone who pissed her off. So
yep.
Yeah, like I said,
does it all the time.
She is just the worst.
Yeah, and then I made my
acts
comment,
like
and then I
holier
never heard
fucking
the end
thou,
of it since because
but
it is
but
like
the kind of
probably
shit she
your second
talks
favorite point
makes
to
you
use
fucking
against
wonder
me.
if she's a legitimate
So, yeah.
stalker. And her husband isn't too far behind either.
I would like to leave you alone. I want nothing more than to just have nothing to fucking do with you because you literally provide nothing.
This is the quietest he's been the entire call. It's like, it's nice.
You are just fucking annoying, and I have had to hear about the same fucking 3 things from you since. So I would like an agreement, but I would like you to actually follow through with your agreement.
I've made peace with the fact that it's never gonna happen.
If you don't message people about me, you can message them about what you want, but if you message them, say, hey, you should cut off Triton, I will come to you directly because
Can you pause it here then?
That's the thing. I'm not you.
What's up?
Because if I'm not mistaken, didn't he tell Nex that she needed to cut me, you, and everybody else in the server off, or she was going to get banned from his server?
He would like, from my understanding, he wouldn't say directly to her that she needs to cut me off, but he would kind of like elude the shit in that direction, being like, he would like constantly bring me up and be like, oh, I don't trust chemo and shit like that. Like, very obviously trying to like, and like she is like someone who like wants to like know the whole like story when like things get brought up. And like, yeah, it's very obvious he was like trying to build a narrative against me to her, and then he did the same thing to me. Again, he tried to make it sound like she was like snaking me and shit. So I think he was trying to pit us against each other. And then yeah, from my understanding, yeah, you live in his head rent free as well. We're fucking roommates.
Yeah, the roommates in a fucking mansion. That's what it feels like. Roommates in a fucking mansion.
I like living rent free in his brain.
Oh yeah, Coldfire is too.
I wouldn't call it a mansion. There's like 2 brain cells, but yeah.
It's close enough.
I'm not you. I don't go to
I never told anyone they should cut. I just said, because Nix came to me. Nix came to me first about you.
Okay, this also isn't even true. Like, I mean, it's a half truth, I guess. Like, again, we had a disagreement, and like, she was upset about it, and then like, Triton, someone she thought she could speak to, just like happened to message her at the time, and she just brought up that there were things on her mind. But
sorry to interrupt.
Like shit talking me or anything. Like,
go ahead. Interrupt, but I just checked my DMs. Guess who DM'd me? Is there a problem?
Ooh, hell yeah. Well, we'll get to your problem in a bit. This video is almost over.
Yeah.
Listen, okay, but you were no. She told me again because you've like said things that have like contradicted her story on that. Okay, you went to her, be like, I don't left chemo, thought knowing she was my close friend. Yeah, listen, I know you. I get.
By the way, I'm not willing to fucking talk to him. I've talked to him so many times. It's just gonna be this again. All right.
Yeah.
Triton, if you're watching, I've said everything I had to say to you. I'm like done with you.
That you fucking want her.
Okay, but she came to me first and said some shit like what you've done, and I said, yeah.
She's even conceded on this point. Like Nix didn't believe that at first, but like, yeah, no, she's like conceded. Like, yeah, that is absolutely what he was trying to do.
I don't trust the guy.
Yeah, that was a disagreement we had. She like had a bit of a reaction. I know the story there, and I know you were also. Listen, it very much came off to me when you fucking told me about that. Like you were trying to pit me against her. All right. It very much came off that way.
So it is what he was doing.
For being a little bit
so blatant.
I mean, you've tried to pen. You were literally.
I listen. I don't care what the fuck.
And the fact. Okay, hold on. You don't think telling Nix that I'm a pedo defender and I'm defending a pedophile is not life ruining?
Okay,
but you do it to everybody else. You do it to everybody else.
Wait, I think we're getting to the big point that I think you wanted to talk about. I think we're just about approaching.
Yep.
Pedophile. I mean,
oh no, I didn't because I didn't know. For one, it wasn't about the allegation. Listen. You got to. I want you to hear my point because this is why we disagree. Because look. I'm not defending him now because of his allegations. In fact, I don't really know because I don't pay attention to him like that. I just saw a tweet of him going after Willie Mack, and I said, hey, I agree with this because I've been going at Willie Mack as well. That's it. That's not me defending a pedo. If he is a pedo, I disavow and I'll block and I'll disavow it. If you show me evidence, I'll disavow it. So,
yeah, it just seems like a bit too much of a coincidence that it's just like, again, it's Triton and like it just happens all the time. There's always like a new fucking.
It does it to every single person.
Obviously, that was my thought process. It's just like, oh my god, another one.
Boy, listen.
You have to listen because this is why you don't listen because you don't listen to everything I say. You have to listen to every.
Okay, I'll listen to the same variation of the same sentence.
Why you people don't understand me?
Go ahead.
That's why. Like, how am I defending a pedophile when I'm literally saying, like, give me like.
Well, my point is you have a pattern for that. So, people are going to make
I've never defended a pedo once. The only person I defended was Blade Shoe. That's it.
Wait. I think this is what you wanted to talk about, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to replay on that?
Replay it. I got distracted for a moment.
Well, my point is you have a pattern for that. So, people are going to make
I've never defended a pedo once. The only person I defended was Blade Shoe. That's it.
I mean... Obviously, everyone knows he defended Blade Shoe, but here we have a straight-up admission.
And didn't he say he doesn't defend pedophiles at all? Didn't he literally just go on a 5-minute rant about how he doesn't defend pedophiles? He disavows it if evidence is shown to him. Yet time and time again, he's shown proof of these people doing these horrible things, but he's still friends with them.
This is the first time I've even seen him like own up to it too, because any other time I've seen him get confronted on this, he's just deflected and pointed to someone else. It usually got of Pugs. He's tried to pin it on me as well, even though like all I knew at a time was that there was like an accusation made against him. I didn't know that like Blade, you didn't know this person's age or anything like that. Like there was a lot of misinformation I was given on it. But like Triton's used my ignorance there to like paint me as like a defender of his, but no, I was just misinformed in a lot of ways. And he's also tried to paint Grimm's List in this way. Again, same deal.
Grimm's List. Let's see, Flatley. You co-fire me.
Flatley never like had any engagement with the Blade Shoe situation.
To my knowledge, I heard he did, but again, that was shit on Neff.
I mean, he brought the accusation to Wall Smashers, I believe, and that's when this thing really blew up. And before that, I think it was kind of floating around out there, but again, it wasn't like this huge thing that blew up. And again, a lot of people like who were in Ravenhaven at the time were just told this was just a false accusation that was out there. Yeah.
Of course.
I probably should have questioned the situation a bit more. But yeah, no, I like Triton tries to like group me into it, but no, there's none of that.
And Pugs did too. I don't have a pattern for shit. I don't defend pedophilia.
Glitch, you have a pattern.
It's not a pedophile.
Yes, he is. There is like so.
Yeah, we went over that evidence earlier.
Yeah, we've gone over so much of all of this.
I disavow Perp, and Perp dogs me, and Perp, I disavow.
The Perp thing, he makes a lot of claims here that I have trouble believing because it's like this evidence on Perp was being talked about like when he made Perp like his co-host and shit, and then just abruptly Triton like a few weeks later was calling him a pedophile. They're like going hard defending him. So it's hard so he tries to make the claim that like Perp only went after him after Triton disavowed him. It's hard for me to believe that. I didn't watch the stream you're going to see him refer to in a sec.
I did. I did watch this stream, and I can tell you right now, bullshit. All they did was show.
You're gonna have to send me the stream later because that's the thing. Triton didn't like link me to the stream or anything.
Yeah, I'll send you the stream later, but I can tell you right now because we're not gonna watch that fucking stream because we still have Griffin to talk.
Yeah, not right now. No, fuck.
But I can give you.
Send it to me in private later. Yeah.
I'll give you a synopsis. They talk about the 2 DMs that he was talking to a 16-year-old when he was 19. Okay, whatever on that portion. And then they claim that Trine got doxxed, and they showed Trine's full name and everything on stream. Never bothered to edit it out, and then they ran on a 2-hour rant about Perp.
Yes, 16 and 19, that's bad. Jesus.
I've seen worse, unfortunately.
If he continued to be nice with you,
No.
I've unfortunately seen a lot worse.
You're getting it wrong. Because that's not why I disavowed it.
I want to say real quick.
Listen.
Okay.
The reason why I say I've seen a lot worse is because of this asshole right here who sent me fucking worse content about people who did worse things.
Well, yeah,
but claims that Perp is the worst.
I'm not saying there isn't worse like age gaps, but I mean that's still not good.
I'm the kind of person there should be like a 2-year gap and nothing more, in my opinion. That's the way it should be. Like a 20-year-old, 18-year-old, 18-year-old, 20-year-old, something like that. That's my opinion. Anything more than that, and like that's too young or that's too old. That's why I don't agree with like 20-year-olds dating 80-year-olds. But we all know why that happens.
Yeah,
you're not into gilfs? Okay, then. I'm kidding.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, that is a difference.
Okay. Well, MILFs is fine, but gifs is not fine.
All right, I'm gonna.
I had to lighten the mood. I'm sorry, I had to lighten the mood because this is a lot of heavy fucking shit.
All right. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna we're gonna finish this up.
You got the whole perp thing wrong, because that's not what happened. He doxed me because I disavowed him on a stream. You're welcome.
Okay. Well, it doesn't send me the stream.
Are doxing me because I disavowed them, but oh my god, I don't disavow them.
Was he already fucking like banned from your server and all that shit before you disavowed him on a fucking stream, or do?
Yeah, he already left my server when I did that stream on him. He's already banned. He was already gone, and you can see the stream to prove it.
All right, I will.
You know, I shouldn't have. This is the one thing I do think I fuck up in this debate. I shouldn't have conceded to this so easily, because it's like, again, like you mentioned, the 19 and 16 thing, that was still out there. Like there was still things being talked about. So he did still, even if he did eventually like disavow him, he did still defend him to begin with.
Look at that fucking stream. All right, listen. Leave me the fuck alone. Like, actually leave me the fuck alone.
Okay, I've been leaving you alone
since
26.
Because you are fucking,
okay, if you, look, you can't cry victim if you start it first. But I will leave you alone, even though I've left you alone since the 26th.
Yeah, I know. You weren't leaving me alone
no
before
more,
that, though.
just no more. Like, if I see anything, that's the thing, too. You realize I didn't even make a tweet about you. I didn't even tell anyone else. I
didn't
came
say
to you
you went at me
directly
publicly, and I didn't go at you publicly. I'm sorry.
All right,
leave me alone.
I'll leave you.
I don't want to speak to you. I don't want anything to fucking do with you. Leave me alone.
All right, then don't talk about me, and you won't ever see me again.
So that is all I fucking want. All right.
Yeah, bunch of bullshit.
All right, well, I gotta go turn.
Yeah, that was just me leaving. I'm like, okay, done. Yeah.
That was the most important part of the call, you leaving.
Yeah. All right. Well,
damn.
That was my story. I guess we'll go on.
Chemo, you better stay for mine, because there's some loose ends that I think you can help.
There we go.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that. Sure.
First off, I wanna start off saying, like, I am whatever Triton told you, I'm not even in. I wasn't really even in the communities that like Triton was in. I just knew Triton because of Chemo, and I just really hung out there because like in his server, because like this is back when Triton was like, I don't want to say relevant, but like people actually liked him in the community. I mean, they didn't, but they, you know.
Yeah, it was in a much more gray area than he is now.
Yeah, like he's gotten a lot worse. I have a few stories. I don't have the screenshots because one of them was in VC, and I obviously don't record VCs because I'm too stupid to know how to do it. But and this also involves Chemo, which is part of the reason I wanted him here. But there was a time I was gonna talk to Chemo about something. I don't know whether I should even bring it up. It's kind of irrelevant to this. But it was something that like had been on my mind for a while that like was kind of stressing me out, and clearly was stressing Triton out to a point where he decides to just go and tell Chemo what I was going to confront him about. And so me and Chemo had this like, I'm sorry, kind of awkward conversation because I didn't expect Triton to literally go and tell him exactly what I was going to tell him.
Yeah.
So I ended up just blocking Triton, leaving his server. I eventually joined back, or did I? I don't even remember if I ever joined back.
I think you did join back for like a bit, but like not long before that, the Wall Smashers controversy and all the Shiro shit happened, and like yeah, he went on a whole like banning spree, burning a lot of bridges during that.
Yeah, there's that, and basically when I joined back and then left again, I think it was right around the time that like the Blade Chew thing happened too. So I definitely didn't want to be in there. I'm gonna send screenshots of this in a bit. I have them in the server. They're just in one of the voice chats. But basically, like. Actually, I'll get to that in a second. There was a bit of time where like Triton would like I blocked Triton again because I just didn't want to deal with or no, I didn't block Triton, he blocked me. And because I went in, sorry if I'm like misremembering things. I'm also kind of anxious right now, but.
Oh, you're all right. You're all right.
You're good.
Go ahead and continue talking. I've got another set of speakers I'm listening to as well. I'm going to run to the restroom.
Okay, you got it.
Continue the story.
Basically, Triton, like, I went into Chemo's server. There was a time where I wasn't talking to Chemo. It lasted like a day, but that was influenced by what Triton did. And basically, Triton, shit, what was I gonna say? Basically, I spammed Triton in Chemo server, basically just saying a bunch of shit. And instead of just like ignoring it or realizing I'm just fucking with him, he just takes it to heart, then blocks me. And I was like, okay. He would then fast forward months and months and months of this. He would go in my DMs. Tim's has seen the screenshots. He's posted them to Twitter for fuck's sake. But he would go in my DMs and like spam threaten me. Like he just spam threats towards me. I'll get the screenshots.
Yeah. He was like saying like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna beat you up" and shit like that. I'll probably read them out if Tim's isn't here by the time you post them.
I'll send them in.
Send them
How about
front
the
grave.
Yeah, front gate. Yep, you got it.
Yeah, that's where I've been. So.
Oh wait, let me just find the tweet. I thought I had it saved in my phone, but
yeah, this was a thing he was actually doing for a while. I don't believe you were. I mean, he was also doing some of that to me, but it was like really petty shit. He wasn't really threatening to like go beat me up. He was just like being petty and calling me a cuck or whatever. But yeah, I know with like you and a few other people, he was like going in DMs and like threatening to like go find them and beat the shit out of them or whatever. Which I mean, it's still like. I mean, it's still Triton. It's not a real threat. It's just like,
yeah. I sent it's the second and third photos.
Yeah, like show Griffin's screenshots to the chat.
I posted it in front gate.
Well, next to that, it's
the next two tweets or next two photos. Those were screenshots from my old phone of Triton just going after me for literally no reason. We hadn't talked in months because he had me blocked.
Yeah, that was around the time because he had been gone from the believe it or not, like gone from the community for like a few months after the Wall Smashers community. I kind of wish it stayed that way because it was a lot more fucking peaceful at that point. But he came back and he started messaging people like this randomly.
Yeah,
and Griffin was one of many victims of this.
You want me to just read it out?
Yeah. Here, I'll read it out. So, Triton goes on to message, "I will choke you out. Let me see you IRL. No heart. You're okay. Yeah, just show him to the chat."
Yeah.
I just realized my microphone was off. To get back to what I was saying, he was saying the guy in particular, I forget the guy's username, was saying that he could beat up any wrestler he wanted to, that every wrestler was a pussy, that he could kill everyone who was a professional or amateur wrestler. So I was trolling with the guy, telling him he needed to come down here to Georgia because he lived in Australia. Come down, really? He lives in Australia. Like, it was pretty obvious I was fucking with the guy. But trying using Silver Knight, and this is how I can prove Silver Knight is the, what did you call it? Was the spy that I talked about earlier?
If he wasn't taking shit out of context.
True.
Yeah.
So the screenshots he used was taken out of context, and it only had my statements. It didn't have the other guy's statements. And he was trying to say that I was threatening people, that I wanted to murder people, and I wanted to do all these horrible things, right? So here's some DMs of him wanting to do the exact same thing to, what was it, Griffin, correct?
Yeah, those were my screenshots of things he sent to me, so, yeah.
Let's see, where is the screenshots? Because I know I have them. Oh, yeah, because I have them saved in my photos.
I don't believe this is the first time this all is being made public.
No, it's not, because I'll get to that in a second, because Triton involved me in something, and that might have...
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was after this tweet. I get a message, right? At like, let me go to back in my DMs so I can see what time this happened at. Yeah, at 2:22 in the morning on March 11th. He sends me, Tim's bringing this shit up of me telling you to kill yourself. Are we still cool? Like, keep in mind, no offense, Tim's, I had no idea who the fuck you were. I kind of was just like, I was kind of fine with them being brought up, but like at the same time, I also just didn't want to, and still kind of don't want to be dragged into certain things, and it took me by surprise. So Triton basically asked me to go on one of his like live streams, and I didn't necessarily defend him because like, what is there to defend? But I did basically say like I don't really have anything. It's complicated to say. I don't necessarily like Triton, but if I'm in a VC or something with him, I'm not going to be like a deliberate asshole towards him or anything, because that looks bad on me if I'm just constantly just acting like you
doing it, but
okay, yeah, but like you also have valid issues with him. He's done like one or two things to me that I didn't even take seriously.
I'll say
the whole thing and all this.
I'll say I have the screenshots up on the screen, so I'll go ahead and read them. Then he goes in all caps, I mean it. Then he goes, I'll beat the shit out of you. Fight me in real life right now. I hope the worst for you. I will choke you out. Let me see you in real life. No heart. You're a faggot. Kill yourself now. Please sue. I hope you go to hell. Which, can I read some of the things that he said to me as well? Can I read some of the things? Because he hasn't really apologized for the things he told me he wanted me to do. So let me go ahead and read the things he said that he wanted me to do. So, the first text goes, if you're the one who's on this future, reach out. And he goes, now cut yourself. We could have resolved this. Take care, Snake. I hope you drop dead. I hope your show fails. I didn't do shit to you. Now, mind you, he didn't fucking pay me for my work at this point. But the conflict is over the helicopter parent shit, not a pedo shit. He goes, Nif wasn't even mad. He said he was glad you defended him. One of my mods said that he was being a pedophile for describing a scenario that I said was more of a helicopter parent scenario rather than a pedo scenario. And I said that wasn't okay to call him that without evidence. And he's like, get owned, Snake. Even though I was like, what the fuck are you even talking about? Because I took these screenshots and I posted them. I'm like, what the fuck are you rambling on about? What are you rambling on about? I don't give a flying fuck. Not one part of me cares. And that's exactly what I was at that point. I just didn't care. So.
Yeah, I never really took what he said to me seriously, partially because I have like virtually no relevance in any sort of community. And I also just thought it was hilarious that he was threatening me over literally nothing. And he even, like, we did talk about it and he did give me like a decent apology, which is why I don't really like, I'm not gonna like entirely shit on him for it, because again, one, it was funny, and two, I don't really care. But I just don't, because of the things he's done, I'm not necessarily willing to be friends with him, and I also because of what he's done to Chemo, because Chemo is like probably one of my closest he is one of my closest online friends, and Triton's just kind of scummy. Yeah, I guess I'll just cap it off because I know I'm probably rambling my ass off right now, but saying like I have nothing against you or like anybody in your community. You've all been affected by Triton, and I've been affected by Triton. I'm not the person he makes me out to be. I'm just a nobody. So,
like I said, I'm not sure what else to say. Honestly, I mean, what more is there to say? What else? What else can be said?
I don't know.
I mean, I think
I think that about
maybe
caps up.
Maybe
unless you guys have any questions.
I have one thing I could probably say. Maybe he's just simply gay for us all.
Maybe. Triton.
I mean, I've brought up this possibility before. Yeah, like the hierarchy. Den of Tim's is definitely at the top. I'm probably like number 2 on that list.
Oh, wait, that reminds me. Speaking of being gay and Triton, not necessarily anything Triton did, but Nith. Like, I made one joke towards Nith, like one like gay joke towards Nith, and for like a whole few days, he kept like he was joking, of course, but he kept being like really creepy towards me.
Yeah, I hear that a lot about him.
He does that a lot. He actually one time, I think it was me and Triton was talking about dick links or something at one point. I'm outing myself here a little because of certain things and in the Silver VC. And basically, Niff hopped in and hold it and just kept the whole thing going every time the stuff would be brought up in the Silver repeatedly in the VCs.
He hasn't necessarily been creepy to me, or well, no, he hasn't been creepy to me, but he has had weird, I have had really weird conversations with him where he'd like, show me a lot of these like rabbit holes of like white supremacist sites and shit like that. And he would and he'd have like a ton of knowledge on that shit. Like before it like even came out, he was a neo-Nazi, and that's kind of when I was like starting to suspect, like, yeah, this guy, like. This guy's definitely got something going on here.
Oh, and that fucking reminds me. Like I pointed out last time, fucking raised by the KKK. What do you expect?
Well, I didn't know that about him. That was news to me.
So honestly, I'm not. Like at this point, I think we've pretty much buried him, honestly. I mean, what else is he going to come at us with?
Oh, he'll find something. And it'll be something like just really random and stupid. And honestly, I'm probably just not even going to fucking bother acknowledging it. Because again, like, Nick's invited me to this stream, and I was like, okay, sounds fun. And yeah, we talked about the call and shit. And yeah, I really don't want anything else to do with Triton. It's just me kind of. I guess I can't really say dancing on the grave again. I've said many times like he will never go away.
He's like a crazy ex,
oh yeah, that's exactly what he is. So I mean, it's just been fun, just shitting on him a little bit. But yeah, I have no interest in having any further conversations with him because again, every single time it's been the same fucking thing, and it's like it always ends with like us making some agreement to leaving each other alone, and then he doesn't leave me alone. So, there's no fucking point.
Right. I mean, at some point, you just gotta go, fuck it. It is what it is. And that's kind of where I'm at this point. Like, I've outed everything I've had on him. I mean, I've got, like, tons of Discord screenshots I could post. But at some point, it's like I am feeding the troll. I am feeding the machine as attacking
it's all
me.
like this is how he stays relevant. Is just he's basically just rage bait.
And so honestly, I don't really plan on talking about him after this. I'm ready to move on to other content because I've got other stuff that I've wanted to discuss, that I've wanted to talk about. But he keeps wanting to, like, just for whatever reason in his mind, or just, I'm not sure what the fuck it is, but he's got it in his mind, in his head, that like he has to destroy me, he has to get rid of me, that I'm somehow his competition, even though up until now I was never his competition. I was never fighting for his audience, and because I didn't want his audience, I want to build my own audience. But he won't quit. He won't fucking go away. So fuck it. And that's why I'm just like, you know what? I'm waiting for this big video because they claim they've got this big video that's going to prove I'm a pedophile and that he's going to be the winner of the day and this and that and the other. And I'm like,
yeah.
If you had this,
linked me in now.
It linked him, Adam, RJ, almost anyone I'm associated with. Like, he's even trying to get 8-Bit Eric in there. And 8-Bit Eric has nothing to fucking do with any of this drama. But he's trying to get him in there as well. And that guy is already trying to fight off Review Tech USA and his crazy nonsense. So it's completely unfair that 8-Bit Eric's getting dragged into it, which we didn't know I'm one of 8-Bit Eric's lead mods.
I mean, yeah, Triton loves to drag people into shit that they really have no business being in.
It's like, and it's unfair to Eric, completely unfair to him because he did nothing wrong. He doesn't belong in a situation like this, but he fucking drug him in. Like he went and harassed me in his server, went and harassed me in a couple other servers, and demanded I get on a VC and debate him and this and that and the other. I'm like, no, I'm not going to fucking debate you. You know why? Because there's nothing to fucking debate. There is nothing to fucking debate. I do not care. You can fuck off. And that's exactly how I feel.
Oh boy, the next walking elevator. Dude, he does gotta bring those back.
Maybe I should do an epic or trash on it. And just make fun of it.
The walking L.
You know, he stopped doing those actually, like back in 2022 or so, and like honestly, I blame myself because like I was like bullying him a lot for it, and then he just like stopped doing them altogether. Yeah, no, that's probably one of my biggest regrets.
That's what I'm saying is that I just at this point, what else can I say? What else can I say?
Nothing really.
So there was another person we were gonna bring in, right?
Yeah, he already had off for the night.
Ah, okay. So we're gonna just do his thing like tomorrow or something.
I'll do his thing another time because I do want to bring him on for some other content. But I'm ready to boogie on out of here.
Yeah. Thanks for having us on.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Like I said, I'm more than happy to let people air their grievances out and whatnot. Like I was gonna let Perp do it, but you know, Perp fucked me over too while he was at it.
Yeah, I hear that's like a thing with him.
Yeah, he will go to you, ask you to help him, and then when you try to offer help, he fucks you right in the ass with no lube.
Yeah.
That sounds like a fun time. I mean, you know.
I was thinking the same time. I was thinking the same
I
thing.
only had like one interaction with Perp, and he just seems really annoying. So yeah.
He's fucking. He's a schizo.
And on top of that, he's like a pedophile. So I mean, like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not.
What interaction I had with him, he came off as very weird and like not like somebody that was mentally like I'm not saying not mentally, I would say okay in the head. I would say they would
schizo.
They did not come off okay in the head.
He was very schizo to me. He was very, very schizo to me. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna let you go. So thank you for coming on, and I hope you stick around for some of the more fun content that's going to be coming around, guys. But like I said, I appreciate you coming on the call tonight, and I'll see y'all later.
See ya.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that was the live stream in question. That was absolutely insane. Woo. Exhausting. Absolutely exhausting. But yeah, it is just honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't know anymore, man. I don't know what to say, because it's like it's totally like you can't. I mean, at the end of the day, this is all I've really done is just show the truth about him, which is that he's not a good person. Clearly, he will use people like Nev and Silver Knight to spy on you, to record you. Obviously, I showed the original mod and what he did, and the reason why the whole fight started off. Obviously, him and Chemo Star, that was a whole crazy ass situation. But again, what do you expect? It's a whole what do you expect thing. But like I said, I've got more fun content coming up soon. More locale stuff, more cloud chasing, more just less of this bullshit. Just less of this. Just because I'm sick of this. I really am sick of it. So thank you all for coming on and watching. If you liked it, make sure you hit like, make sure you hit the share button, subscribe for more. And until next time, this is AJ Timms of the Den of Timms, Horror House Media, signing out. And let me find you guys a good song to send you guys on out. So I'm going to go ahead and send y'all to bed. You all have a great one, everyone. Just have a great... You know what? This song perfectly fits how I feel. Have a great one, everyone. Or maybe not. Maybe they won't. Whatever. Fuck it. Oh, that's a glitch. That's a weird fucking glitch. Okay, fine. Whatever. I'll do it this way.